Hold on. Okay, there we go. Hey, we had a small little snap through. Hold on. Can y'all hear us? Can y'all hear us?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear us? Everything going well all the way over there. Okay, good. Yo, give us a thumbs up if you can hear us.
Can you go down to the bottom so we can see if they can hear us?
That's right. Hello.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, take this bad boy off.
You know what automatically came to my head right now?
What's that?
Let's get ready.
Oh, get ready. Hey, thank you everybody for showing up. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here so that we can talk that ish over interview with the Vampires season 3.
Why it gotta be ish?
Because I mean, it's just we
I speak these truths. I don't know about ish. I speak truths up in this piece.
Yo, sorry, I said season 3, but it really is season 2.
Yeah.
Yo, how are we feeling, everybody, with that season finale?
Oh my gosh.
How are you feeling with that season finale?
How am I feeling about the season finale? I'm sad that it's over.
Yes.
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
That part.
And I'm so excited for what's to come.
Yeah.
But how are you feeling? You're the one that dropped some tears.
Brother got up in his feelings a little bit, little teeny bit. It was really dusty.
Oh no! I love that you're emotional.
No, it's all good.
Show them emotion.
Look, I'm just saying. Look, you come to be moved, right? That is why we go to the movie theater. That's why we watch these TV shows. We go to be moved, and your boy was moved.
Yeah,
I was moved.
You were moving your eyes.
Trying to gotta roll it around so that it moistens everything.
Wait, you can look at the screen and I could barely look at you. I was like, he's gonna get me.
I was not expecting that.
Let me tell you something. Okay, so here was the biggest debate of the season finale.
Oh, okay.
Well, just in general, not really a debate, but I like to read all the comments about who was your favorite actor in this series.
Yes.
Especially this season in particular.
Yeah.
And for the people in the back, who was yours again?
I mean, I think it's pretty easy for me now that I sat on it for a little bit. It's Sam Reed, even though he had the actor Sam Reed, the actor that played Lestat.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't get nowhere near the amount of screen time as everybody else, when he was in front of the camera, the boy ate. He ate. He has a presence about him. He commands attention.
Yes.
Stand up and be noticed. He's one of them kind of cats.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And then character. Because we did, actor and then character. So who was your favorite character of the series?
Now that I've had time to kind of digest it.
Eat, digest.
I know. I think it's still Lestat. It's just something about that dude. And for a while I did give it to Armand for like a hot second. Well, no, for actors, excuse me. I gave it to the actor Assad Zaman.
Yeah.
Who was phenomenal. Let me be clear. There was nobody that didn't bring it. Everybody came to the egg. Let me be clear. Like when we're doing this, we're just doing this in the spirit of conversation. All of the characters. This is one of the best ensembles of a TV show that I've seen in quite some time.
Absolutely.
But after I've sat and thought about it, best actor and character with the least amount of screen time as compared to some of the other
as compared to the last season.
Yes. Sam Reed playing Lestat is just it's Emmy award winning. Like I don't know if it even got nominated last season for season 1, which is a travesty in itself because it is. I mean, you said it was even better than this season. That's a testament to how good it is.
Yeah.
I'm going way off in the bushes.
Yeah.
How did you feel regarding favorite? Let's start off with actor. What actor was the one that moved you, and then we'll move straight.
Okay, you already know. You already know my favorite actor is Sam Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is something about that man, and like. It was the entire season, but then when he asked him if he hurt himself and the way that he looked and the way that
the sincerity.
Yeah, I mean, it just, and that's what got me. That's what got you. Yeah. Like that phrase alone made up for entire 2 seasons worth of acting. And he was barely on the screen this season.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Sam Reed, hands down.
Oh my gosh.
Hands down, teeth down.
Yeah.
Whatever teeth down, whatever you want to say.
Teeth down, fangs up.
Man. Yeah, that man is amazing.
I am curious what all of you all in the chat in the comment section think. Who was your? Let's just start with favorite actor. Let's just keep it kind of simple, real quick, and then we'll go with who was your favorite character, and then we're going to say what's up to everybody too. After
absolutely. But my favorite character, I mean, I still, you know me.
It's still a stat. It's
yeah, it's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm fangirling a little bit, but I just. It's
the confidence.
It's the hair. It's the presence. It's the power.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He, like you always say, he carries it. He carries it, and there is no denying it. I know that there was some in the comments from the actual reaction to the episode.
Okay.
And there are a lot of Jacob Anderson fans out there, and I don't. And I applaud you.
Yes.
I can see how you would say, because a lot of people think that he carried the entire season because he's on the screen all the time.
You know what it is? Here's the thing, and I think some of the comments says something to the effect of this, is that we get so used to the main characters, and you kind of take them for granted, so that when other side characters pop up, it just seems like they're larger than life. And I do think that does hold apart, especially when it comes to Lestat and the actor and the character as well, because I cannot argue against Jacob Anderson's performance. It was phenomenal. Like, when he was confident and cocky, you kind of didn't like him. When he was kind of like weak and figuring out in season 1, you felt for him. There's times when you're frustrated with him. There's times where he pisses you off.
That's very true.
You know, when in the very end, when he made that shout out to all the entire vamp world, like, you come see me if you want.
I own the night.
I felt that as well. I own the night. Like, he does a good job of making you feel some type of way about that character, and it's always varying. You never know what you're gonna get with each episode, and that is a testament to Jacob Anderson's talent as an actor. You know, I think I just got I took him for granted a lot because I saw him so much.
Yeah, well, I agree with that, but here's the thing, right? Because I think about that, because I had read that comment as well, as far as, like, you know, when some of the other characters pop up, and then you're like, oh, you know, they're just seem more in your face because you haven't seen them in a while or what have you. But I think about characters like Madeline. I think about characters like the real Rashid. Like, they didn't have that same pop to me as like when Lestat pop on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, you always want to cheer. He shows up and it's like, real showed up.
Remember when he showed up? When he showed up at the theater, we were like, like, it was like a whole, I don't even know what to call that, but it was super dope. So we do cheer. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm like, you know, I love everybody, but let's not just hold a special place in my heart.
But huge shout out to Jacob Anderson. Like, phenomenal. Like, when he played Grey Worm in Game of Thrones, another moment where he didn't really have a whole lot of screen time, but, you know, when you saw him, his presence took notice. It's one of those things. I know we said during the season finale as well that we gave a shout out to the actress playing Claudia and how difficult of a task, you know, that had to be. Delaney Hales. You know, you're picking something up in the middle of a series, a mid-series replacement. And she still made it her own. I thought that was really dope. I wouldn't have wished that burden on anybody, but, you know, as an actress, she just stepped up and was like, shit, I got the chops. You know, I could do this, you know, and it was awesome. Yeah.
And I wouldn't have viewed it as a burden. I would have viewed it as a challenge. And that's what she did. Like, it was like, challenge. You remember that? Oh yeah. I'm not telling my age, but challenge. Yeah. And she also ate some blood and matched and people and all kinds of stuff.
And the two people I loved to hate. Daniel Malloy. That dude got on my nerves. Woo! well done, Eric Bogasan. I think that's the actor's name. And Santiago. Santiago was another character I loved to hate.
I didn't hate Santiago,
but the presence, Santiago showed up and was like, "Yo, we about to eat." I wanted to shout out some of the people that was in there. Big huge shout out to Ronald who popped in. Thank you so much. Hey Ronald, Miss Wande, thank you for coming in. Healthy Eats. Thank you. Oh, our OG Hunting Violence. Violence. Yo, you are just the OG. Well, you gonna get the horn. You gonna get the applause. Just cuz. Hey, Fang Bangers. Yes. What is going on? Yes. Thank y'all so much. Roll the bangs out.
That was actually pretty witty, I must admit.
Thank you. Shout out to Layla. Listen, this is her first live from Chicago. Listen, thank you so much for coming in here. We are going to address some of your questions. This is more for you. We just kind of get everything kind of warmed up and talking about how we enjoyed the season finale. So if there's anything that you want to ask us in regards of the series, let's try and keep it towards the series if we can. Then we'll put you up on blast and give you a shout out. And of course, if you want something that you just got to absolutely get it out right now, there is a super chat for that, and we will address that immediately. But we're not trying to push the super chat, but we're just saying for those that just need to be heard, that is available. Let's see. This is coming out from us. So here it says, Syntell, we need you to turn on these other reactors to the shows. Yes, they're missing out on good TV. Let's start with that.
That part.
I mean, we kind of understand why it's not getting the fanfare because of the platform. And you had that discussion. We were like, yo, if this was on Netflix
or HBO,
especially HBO, if this was on HBO,
yeah,
it would be probably one of the most talked about shows in quite some time. But I think because this is on, I think it's on AMC.
AMC Plus, yeah. AMC Plus.
It's just not getting the buzz. And I feel like I just want to scream from a rooftop and be like, why aren't you participating in this piece of artwork? Because that's what this series is to me. It feels like art.
Well, I think some of the hesitancy may also be because I agree with the platform. AMC Plus, isn't, I don't know how many people choose that as their first streaming platform.
Right. I mean, you only got X amount of money.
Exactly.
And
that's not my first. That's not my first.
Yeah.
It might be, a couple things down. But not only that, maybe there are people that just don't know. They may think the book, or they may think about the movie with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise and be like, it's not for me. Right. So they don't know like all of the intricacies and all of the wonder and all of the acting and all of the things that come along with it.
Yeah.
So maybe that deters some people, but I wish that more people would watch it because it's beautiful.
Yes.
And they're missing out.
It is. And you said something that still sticks with me, and it was like you had like a bit of an aha moment, and you're like, this is a love story.
Yeah.
Like wrapped in fangs and blood, and weird children that's killing people. It is at its core, it is a love story in a beautiful one. And it makes you, it kind of like puts me in a comfortable position to see the toxicity of some of the relationships because you feel the why behind some of these things. I'm not advocating violence. Let me be clear.
No.
But some horrible things happen to these people. And you can't look away from the television, and you almost feel guilty that for me, I almost feel a little guilty that I feel and can understand why they do these horrible things to each other. Does that make sense?
No.
Does anybody else kind of feel that way, or is it just a weird thing for me?
Well, no, it's not necessarily for me that I can feel or understand like that type of thing.
Right.
But for me, it's all about humanity.
Okay.
It's all about, the parts of them that are still human, the relationships that they have. I mean, and so that part of it, I can understand what you're saying, but I view it more of humanity.
Okay.
Versus like me being like, oh, I understand why they're throwing each other around and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to choose my words wisely because I'm not trying to promote violence under any circumstance.
Yeah, absolutely.
But as far as like the safe space of watching it from television, it kind of puts you in a space where you can give somebody a chance.
Kind of understand. Or understand for me.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's more just, understanding and being like,
Yo, this is our first super chat. Yo, this is coming from Natalia. Go ahead and speak on this real quick. I'm going to give these hands real quick.
I love it. He tickles me with that.
I love that, I love it.
Natalia R says, what did you think of Louis' last line? I own the night. Mirroring what Daciana said in an earlier episode before throwing herself into the fire.
Right.
The very old ancient vampire that they saw.
Connect that dot.
I did not either.
Huh.
Thank you, Natalia, for that.
Yeah, thank you for that.
How did you feel about it? I'll let you go first.
How
did you feel about that?
It felt like a super flex because I feel like Louis got something in his back pocket, right? For him to just,
put himself out there.
He went on the Twitter sphere and was like, I wish y'all would.
Here I am, this is where I live.
Yeah, this is where I live. This is my address.
This is my code,
he
the
was
gate
like,
code.
Yo, he was like, here's the gate code.
Gate code.
It's guarded by mortals.
Doors
easy
open.
work.
I'm going to leave the door.
I'm going to leave these fangs open. It sounded like I felt that. I was like, hell yeah. But to me, it also sounds like it ain't necessarily maybe just him. Maybe it is Lestat. Maybe he is in the backspace, chilling, sharpening the tools.
Yeah, he might need some help.
He may. I feel like, even though Louis feeling himself, and he is way more powerful than we've ever seen him be.
Yeah,
I still feel like he's gonna need some help because
absolutely.
You talk about he put out there against the world. Yeah.
You heard them vampires in his head. They were like, oh nah, homie.
Yeah. It was like skin him, bleed him.
They're like, nah.
It's like
nah. Yeah.
So I like the confidence in Louis. It's like sometimes he can be overconfident and it's annoying.
Yes.
Like when he was walking around Paris. Like
can't nobody touch me.
And I felt the other people that coming in like, I know you ain't finna just be walking around here. Yeah. Nobody gonna say nothing.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
They looking at Armand like you just gonna let your little do boy do what he wants.
Yeah, because he ain't running things up
there.
But
I like this confidence.
Let me tell you. Okay, so I didn't connect. I didn't remember Desanya saying that prior to throwing herself into the fire. I felt about that being the final words of this season.
You didn't like that?
I didn't.
Oh, it sounded like hurry loaded.
No, I didn't like it. I mean, I own the night. I get it. Like, I appreciate it in terms of like he's really coming to understand the power and the wonder of this gift. Because that's the conversation he had with Lestat. Mm-hmm. But for me, I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. But that wasn't it. He owns the night, dude.
King Kong ain't got nothing on me. That's how it felt.
Well, if you'd have said that, I'd have been like, I'd have popcorn and all kinds of stuff. However, I don't know.
But then also you think about to tie into what Natalia was saying in the chat regarding Desanya throwing herself into the fire. Even though you may feel some kind of way, we saw what happened. She threw herself into the fire.
Yeah, she was like, I own the night, but I own the night by choosing to off myself or what,
Yeah, see, now I've got to sit on that and process that a little bit more.
And Natalia, if you don't mind, in the chat or however you would like to respond, I'd love to know your thoughts about it.
Yeah.
Since you picked up on it, like what were your thoughts when you realized that?
Thank you so much for that super chat. It was very kind. This is from Hunter Violence, who said the finale was very moving. Lestat and Louis' reunion. Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is coming from Emily Keller, who said, I love Lestat and Louis' heartbreaking scene.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, that was like one of my favorite scenes of this entire series.
Just a quick one from, let's see, World's Worst Entertainment said, I can't believe you guys have still reacted to From, man. Oh, that is in conversation, but this conversation is going to be about Interview with a Vampire, but thank you so much for the comment anyways. Let's see. This was in terms of who had the best acting performance. This is coming from Paradoxal Child, who said Sam. We got a bunch of Sam. Always Sam.
Absolutely.
Sam Reed and Ben Daniels. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Santiago.
Santiago.
Yeah.
Lestat. Yeah. I loved them all coming from Celia Bexer.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, looks like we got another super chat. Thank you so much.
He's saying I've lived through abuse, so I'm more on guard about not enabling these types of things. But I've decided that this is media, so I'm going to save my energy for in real life situations.
Right. Okay. So I'm glad it's not. It's a weird kind of space, right? But that's the thing about art. Like if it really moves you and it really connects you, and if it's doing a really good job, sometimes it can shift your comfort zone, right?
Yeah, and I do understand that. And I just want to say thank you, Knox of Spades, for your truth and for sharing that with us in this conversation. Because I feel like a lot of times that's what opens up conversations like this.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that very, very much. Yeah, and I agree. Like, it's hard because I was rooting for Lestat and Louis, even during their conversation, even though knowing their history. Yeah. And it is because of the emotions that are evoked from television and creation. And I know that it's not two real people. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand where you're coming from, Knox of Spades, and I agree. And I don't want it to ever be thought that we're promoting that at all.
No. Yeah. And I think you all get that, but it still just needs to kind of like, it just needs to be said. Because I can't begin to say how disgusted I was in the sense when Lestat dropped Louis.
Yeah.
But there's also that thing in the back of my mind where it's like when Lestat was telling him, he was like,
He's like,
listen, man.
You got one more time.
You got one more time to swipe at me. You got one more time to snarl at me.
One more again.
Like, I'm trying. You don't understand. I'm trying to not put my hands on you.
I mean, but it's one of those things again. It's like humanity, right? Like, no matter how powerful you are, and you realize how powerful you are, you still got that last nerve over here. Yeah. And then when somebody get on it, you know.
But also another thing that, and I'm not saying it makes his action redeemable, but he did say during the trial that he said that he knew that he would survive. You know, and I don't know if that's a good thing or if that's even like a worse kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely, because you're gonna be jacked up and you're gonna know that I dropped you, but you're gonna survive and you'll be all right.
You feel some kind of way about that. You're all right.
There. You'll be all right.
Rub some dirt on it. You're good.
Right. Spray some Windex on it.
Rub some plastic on it. You're good. Yo, first off, thank you for Knox of Spades for such for a very revealing and very good question that you have. This one comes out to, go ahead and
Chloe Sheila, thank you very much. I've loved this book series since I was a teenager, and the show is so good. Anne Rice sadly lost her own daughter, and the book is all about grief. Heartbroken. Let me tell you, I read about that in the comments. Yeah. And it really like spoke as to how the actors and the story is so emotional and how it like really resonates with other people, because if she was actually going through this, you know, I feel like it was a good way for her to maybe get some of her grief out and deal with her grief and tell the story of this type of situation. But it's fascinating that she did it through vampires. Yeah,
I mean, you got to put that energy somewhere, right? Yeah. And then for also, I think I remember reading that same comment, and they said something to the fact that her marriage didn't survive it. As a result of it. So that's an interesting layer, especially when you consider the type of relationship that Louis and Lestat have.
That part.
There's that ending with the season finale had so many layers to it. It was coming to terms with how they view each other.
Accountability.
Coming to terms with, I love you in a space that I'm allowed to let you do you, but you please don't hurt yourself. And I need to be there for you in that conflict. The space of how do we interact with each other as parents, especially over the loss of a child. On top of that, it's so many different layers that was right. And to me, like that scene by itself should be enough to sell anybody on watching the series as a whole. That's how powerful I thought that scene was, because forgiving a father who may not necessarily thought they were the best parent because they didn't know how to communicate to their child. You know, she was a teenager in a lot of ways, a perpetual teenager, if we're going to be honest. And he just didn't know how to necessarily connect to her. And then that moment of watching your child die and feeling powerless to do anything about it. And then, you know, him talking about how he's still, you know, kind of here. It's on a loop in his head. That is just, that's a lot. That's a lot to kind of like sort through. What's up?
Yeah, no, I had a thought while you were saying that, but we do have another super chat.
Okay.
But I was thinking, like, why wasn't Lestat able to save Claudia?
In my head, I think it was more for the overall safety. It's like, I can't save everybody. So maybe try and save one. Okay. I think if he would like blown the spot up, everybody would have lost their life. Okay. That's at least that's how I'm internalizing. I'm curious what you all think.
I'm curious because I want to know. Yeah. But anyway.
Because I think he kind of like Lestat kind of had to just play the role. He was playing the long game. Yeah. And he ended up having to lose a child as a result of it.
Yeah, and I mean there were more of them than there were of him. But I get that. But I was just curious. That just popped into my head when you were talking.
Thank you, Chloe Sheila. Chloe Sheila, thank you so much. We got one more super chat coming up.
I love that you have Armand as your thumbnail. Not thumbnail, your profile picture.
Oh, yeah. Armand. That's what I'm saying.
I love it.
I feel like Armand doesn't get enough love. I love it. I know we do, but I'm talking about from the masses.
You're right.
Everybody else.
All right. Here's a question. I'll let you answer first. Do y'all agree with other creators that the trial felt racially charged?
Racially charged? I didn't pick up on the racially charged. I mean, like as far as like being dealing with one's sexuality, you know, I felt more of that because of the moment when Lestat went into the audience and was talking to the sailors.
Oh, I remember that.
You know, but then again, like maybe there was a racial undertone. Did you pick up on a racial undertone regarding it?
You know what? I didn't in the trial.
Okay.
I wasn't viewing it in that perspective. And I think there was so much other things going on that I didn't really look at it through that lens, even though I do through a lot of the, especially the first season and even the second season, I do recognize that when people of color are on the screen and what, you know, what could be different between how people of color are treated versus other people. But I don't know. I didn't. Now I want to watch it again.
Well, maybe because sometimes there's a sentiment that Black women are being muzzled in a lot of times that they're not being able to speak their truth.
They muzzled everybody, but I see what you're saying.
But I'm just saying more in terms of Claudia, because she was the one that was still kind of like fighting through it, and then we get to the very back, not the back, but the season finale, when Lestat is screaming out to oh my gosh, Santiago, and he was like, "You don't know how strong she is." You know, maybe this is me reaching. I'm reaching on this to try to connect the dots.
Okay.
But maybe there is something to that about the spirit of Black women and being silenced and having like a group of powerful people silence that voice. I'm reaching on that. But if you're like, connect these dots, maybe that's how I would maybe connect those dots. But you think that's a little too much of a reach?
I do, but it could be accurate.
I'm curious what you all think in the chat regarding that. That's an interesting question.
Yeah, I'd have to see that. Like I said, I'd have to see the trial again in a different perspective, like viewing it from that perspective versus, you know, just kind of going along and processing on the fly.
Yeah, but I'd certainly, you know, and it was mentioned, you know, about Lestat and Louis' lifestyle and them loving one another. That being an issue was certainly, you know, easily seen.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, thank you so much. You know, some of these questions are really good because are very good because they don't give us a lot of whole time to like process it completely. But that was a good one. Let's get back to some of the anything else on your mind real quick while I kind of go through some of these.
Well, that's a lot of what you're seeing right there is just people saying like who their favorite character was, who their favorite actor was.
This is from Tiana's Skorik, who said Assad. Even though the events of the books, I still fell for his lies because Assad's performance was immaculate.
Very true. Very true.
From Paradox Shot said, I loved and hate Armand.
Love to hate Armand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with that. He's such a
I loved him up until I found out that he actually directed the play, and then I was like, oh nope. I was like, no.
I was like, he's so foul. 77 and you living on this lie?
Dude, they talk about, you know,
what, like punch him in his face,
he's like, well, what art should we hang? I'm like, oh no, homie, 77 years.
Punch him in his fangs.
I saved you. Not only did I not direct the play, but I saved you.
Oh, you so trifling.
Yeah, no, that bothered me.
Oh my
gosh.
That
bothered me.
Let me see. Oh, we got another super chat. Thank you so much. You know I love that horn.
I like to do my own horn. Don't make me toot my own horn. Actually, do make me toot my own horn.
Oh, yes, please. Toot
my own horn. Go ahead. I did all those.
Oh my goodness, this is from Black Girl Talks Fangs. Hey, what's going on? You have shown so much love to the channel. Thank you so much. You get a couple more of these. Thank you so much for all the support and everybody that has shown support with sharing, commenting,
absolutely,
hitting the like button,
subscribing,
the tweets, all of that.
All of the above, commenting,
it is very, very humbling, and it's just amazing. So let's give it to your question. Let's see. Black Girl Talks Fangs says, thanks for holding the show down since season 1. Today, interview with the vampire producer Hannah Moscovich gave you both flowers on X. Happy about the season 3 renewal. What? One of the producers was like, what's going on? Oh, thank you.
That's really awesome.
Thank you.
That almost makes me want to shed a tear again. I'm like, oh my gosh. Because it's just, you know, this man works very hard. Extremely hard, and it's just amazing when it comes to like commenting and just like his perspective on different shows and the way that he's able to articulate his thoughts about things. So the fact that it was recognized by a producer, I think is absolutely amazing, and I'm very grateful.
Yes.
And I feel very humble.
Thank you. And Hannah, if you are watching, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being a part of it.
And for producing.
Yes, and producing. Yes.
And for producing.
Yeah. Hey, thank you for throwing the money behind it. Was like, look, I'm going to throw my money behind this project.
Well worth it.
Yes, and huge extra shout out to Black Girl Talks Fangs for allowing us a space to share these things that we enjoy regarding Interview with the Vampire.
Absolutely.
You are the MVP so much.
Absolutely.
Man, wow, that's dope. There's something about that when you're having fun and somebody comes in and enjoys this thing that you do, and then the show creator or producer comes in and
so
it's like,
where's my flower, babe?
There you go. My flower is my heart.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Yes. Okay, we're gonna get back to some of these other chats. Let me see. This is from Ram, who said, I really liked everything that happened in the finale, but it just felt so rushed. I was getting whiplash. Did you feel rushed?
I did a bit.
Really?
Well, when you think about the revenge, the whole revenge that he had, remember when he killed Santiago? I was
it was. Santiago's death was real matter of fact. It was like, and that's that for that.
And then here we go on to the next.
They snarl at each other.
They did have a conversation when he was talking about.
Come to me.
Wait, when he was talking about the eyeshadow from Claudia's ashes, and I was like, dang. No, I was like,
that was one of the most disrespectful things when he was talking about the things he was doing with Claudia's ashes.
Yeah, that whole thing was disrespectful.
Yo,
and what was his name? Like he was his government name. Remember?
Oh yeah. I forgot. It was like Frank or something.
It was like Fernando.
Yeah, it was something like Frank. It was like whatever Frank.
But that part,
that was great.
That was the best part.
Louis was feeling himself good. Louis was in his bag at that time.
When he finally flew up to it, and all he did was cha-cha, and it was over.
Yeah.
So I understand. I really did feel
that part did feel anticlimactic.
Yeah. I was like, really? We had no fanfare for him, no no battle royale, no nothing. I was like, dang.
And Santiago gave us, the actor playing Santiago gave us so much.
Yeah, so for him to just get beheaded in one swipe, I was like, for real? Yeah. But anyway, I feel you.
How'd you feel about Santiago in the way that he viewed Claudia? Like, did you in one of those, I forgot which episode it was. I think it was maybe the episode before she died, when it felt kind of like he was taking her a little bit, and she was kind of like, maybe this could.
Yeah. So
is Santiago a redeemable character? Because I feel like there's a lot that he said that's not wrong. He's like, look at the way this coven is run. I'm like, Armand, you ain't doing nothing. You got your little boy running around all over the place. And I've said a million times, I think Armand is a terrible leader.
Well, here's the thing.
I feel like there's more right on Santiago.
Well,
he was more on the side of right than wrong.
Yeah. He did that was wrong was the whole trial. I feel like that was a bit much. He was being a bit dramatic.
He's playing with his
pun
food.
Intended. He's in a theater. He's an actor in a theater. He's a bit dramatic.
Yeah.
So that part, I was like, but I guess
what is he wrong?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think Santiago was wrong.
I think he's wrong for the trial, the public trial, just because that's a lot.
But it's not out of character. They were literally playing with their food every single night in that theater. Why not for this trial? It's like
they weren't
right on
though.
brand.
But they weren't food though. It was an actual personal
it was personal.
That's what I'm saying. It was a personal issue. It wasn't an actor's let's feast on the night type of situation. It was an actual personal situation that they took to the stage, and I didn't think that was necessary. However,
I kind of feel them a little bit.
I
like you're gonna break these rules, and we gonna show everybody why you don't break these rules.
Yeah, well, I don't think you need to be on stage.
What do y'all think?
I don't think you need to be on stage. However, I do agree with everything that he did and said. Other than that,
all right,
real talk.
That's fair.
Real talk.
All right. Hey, we got another super chat. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm singing like that. That was kind of annoying, actually.
Chloe said it's all right. We celebrating. We celebrating the end of this amazing series. Thank you,
Chloe Sheila.
This is for Chloe before we read you up.
What do you think of the Armand and Daniel dynamic? It's a fan favorite, and I think will be a big part of season 3.
I think Armand would have cut Daniel's head off day one if it wouldn't have affected Louis. I think Armand is more powerful than Daniel, but I think Daniel is smarter than Armand. If that makes sense. That does make sense. And I think that gets under Armand's skin, because if it wasn't for Daniel, it would have been just another day. It would have been 78 plus years, instead of what it was. I think that since Armand is now Daniel's maker, I'm curious to see how that relationship is going to look pending season 3. Is it going to be a perpetual punishment? Because I feel like that's how Magus was to Lestat. Like Magus was more of a plaything to Lestat, and maybe even a little bit Lestat to Claudia a little bit. And so to see Armand be a spiteful vampire could be interesting television, because right now he just seems, as powerful as he is, he's kind of weak, at least mentally.
I don't think it's that he's weak.
Okay.
I think he was just trying to play a certain role in order to remain under the radar, as far as like what his true story was when it came to how he actually got to be with Louis.
Okay.
But as far as the question, what do you think of Armand and Daniel dynamic? I find it fascinating, because I do feel like Armand still sees or still knows Daniel. He knew the entire time how Louis and Daniel met, and how Louis took him to the house and all these things. So I mean, how would you feel about that if your lover took another to back to the house? You know what I'm saying? Nothing, there's still that in there a little bit.
Armand, remember the little rich dude that came in that Armand brought in just so that he could chase? Like, Armand's doing the same thing. You don't remember him? He was playing with his food and dude was all cocky.
Oh, I do remember him playing with his food. But
I think that's just like a vampire thing.
But he was playing with his food, though. Louis was having conversation and all kinds of different things.
Okay, no, I agree with you on that, because A, he was recording conversations.
Yeah, and it wasn't chase your food. It was like, let me tell you my story. Let me talk to you, like real deep talk conversation.
So it's that whole feeling of like, since I'm your lover, you should be able to confide in me. And you're confiding in your food instead.
Yeah, it was the whole thing. And so I still feel like, and now he's bringing him back again. Louis brought him back to the house again to have this whole conversation and tell you all my story and about Claudia, the true love of my life. You know what I mean? I mean daughter, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So that part, I feel like their dynamic is very interesting, because I feel like he's kind of watching him in that way.
Yeah.
And
how do you feel about him being his maker?
I was just about to say, and the fact now that he's his maker is interesting to me. I don't know, maybe if he feels like maybe he can have more control over him now, and maybe it's a control thing.
Well, he can't kill him.
No, that's what I'm saying. Control, though. You can control him. As his maker, in a way, right?
But then, but Daniel's really smart too.
He's extremely smart.
Okay, and I feel like, and Daniel's an opportunist.
Yeah, he is. Because he even talked about another book when he was talking to Louis at the end there.
So Daniel, knowing that Louis was like, nah, you can't touch him. I feel that Daniel isn't necessarily going to be like Armand's puppet, but I feel like he's going to figure out some way to manipulate Armand. I think Armand might have bitten off more than he could chew when it comes to Daniel. Because the only thing that made Daniel not as, I don't know, scary as he could be was the fact that he was dying. And now you've made this man immortal. And he's resourceful, he's intelligent, he's well connected. I think Armand doing that to spite Louis, I feel like that's going to blow up in his face.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah. Do you think Daniel has it in him to kill Armand? To kill his maker?
I don't think he's strong enough to kill Armand, personally. I think he's smart, but I don't think he's strong enough.
Okay. I feel like he's gonna maybe even play Louis against Armand and continue doing that in order to get. I feel like he's getting it, and Daniel has whatever this secret society of people that is handing over information on top of it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, you made that dude immortal. I think it's going to be more of an effect than just to Armand. I think it could probably have global implications regarding this budding vampire, whatever this thing is that's happening on a global scale. That was a very, very good comment. We ate off of that one for a little bit. Good job. That was dope. Let me see. Let's head down some of this a little bit. Anything you wanted to
like I said, it's still more
we are still talking about people that had their favorite characters and actors. Lestat, let's see, larger than life. Jeremy Sharp, thank you so much. Keely Franklin said Lestat is larger than life. Kelly Franklin, excuse me.
Thank you, Kelly Franklin. I read your comments a lot. Thank you for joining us on this journey on several different series. I appreciate that.
That part.
Yeah.
Natalia R. It's all Lestat. This is all Lestat.
We got another comedy. Chat, baby.
We got another super chat. Thank you so much. This is coming from
Diamond Marshall.
Would you read that one for me?
What do you guys think about people hating the finale? I liked it. And what do you guys think about the show coming to Netflix in the future?
Two pieces of information I didn't know.
Yeah.
One, I didn't know that people did not like the finale. I'm willing to bet the people that didn't like the finale were probably diehard book lovers, because I'd imagine that it doesn't. It very rarely goes well with books. You know, the book lovers are typically like,
that's not how it happened.
Yeah. So I would imagine it's probably more book lovers that didn't like it. And if you are in the chat that was not a book lover, that watched the series and was disappointed in the season finale.
You said that was not a book. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was not a book lover, but watched the series and was disappointed in the season finale. I'm curious to know what you think. And the second thing is, it's coming to Netflix?
I don't know. I don't know.
The Netflix, it's game over. This will be one of the higher rated shows that Netflix has pulled in quite some time. I think it's that good, but it has to. And then again, that's off the previous two seasons. Which
that's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. They have to really
be off the chain with season 3.
Yeah, because if they don't know about it and then it comes in with season 3, you know, how many people are going to go back and watch the first 2 seasons if you don't know about it and you don't understand how absolutely awesome and brilliant the show is? You know what I mean? So I'm curious to see how that would play out. Yeah. I'm excited because I'm hopeful that more people would catch on and then, you know, possibly go back to previous seasons. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say now we've said on many accounts that the fandom that this show has brought is a lot different than a lot of the other fandoms that we've had with some of our reactions. It's a lot more accepting, a lot more patient, a lot more tolerant.
Critical in a good way.
But critical in a good way.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you all are very critical in a very good way.
I love reading the comments.
It's not just the spew of just I'm gonna just vomit out my mind and not even think some of these thoughts out. You all are absolutely some of our favorite commenters and subscribers when it comes to shows. That is going to change when it goes to Netflix, because it's a different group of people that are going to be watching it, and they may bring in not as much like diehard love for it as what I feel. 'Cause I feel like if you're an AMC subscriber and you signed up to AMC or excuse me, FX,
AMC Plus,
strictly for this show, then you have, there's a different kind of like love that kind of goes attached to it. I feel like once it's brought to the masses, and that's how I feel Netflix is. It's kind of like the masses. I feel that the fandom is going to change a little bit.
I don't know, because I know that. I mean, I don't know. Like you said, if you signed up to AMC Plus just for this show, then absolutely you're gonna have a different type of love and respect for it, because you know that's the reason why you're there. But there may be people on Netflix that actually, because if you click on it and you actually enjoy it, then I feel like you can still have that same appreciation or a similar appreciation.
Well, there's that platform conversation, because there are different fandoms. Like,
I agree with that.
Like Netflix is very broad. It's the widest group of fans as you can get, and you're gonna get a lot of mixed results. HBO had a very kind of like refined kind of thing going. Apple Plus to me feels like the new platform that has that more like, I don't know, we're here to really enjoy the art of the show, you know, AMC Plus, because you're thinking about like most people, they'd be like, I got like $30 in my pocket to spend on a monthly service. 90% of those people are going to pick Netflix, and then the few that's remaining go to other different platforms. So I'm wondering how that's going to change regarding like how it's publicly accepted. You know, that's just, I know we're kind of going a little bit off the trail, but this is just because it was a great question. It kind of like forced us to think a little bit outside of the box. Yeah,
and I was going to respond. I didn't get to respond to the first part.
Please go ahead.
So what do you guys think about people hating the finale? Like Syntell said, I didn't realize that people did hate the finale. You know, there were parts about it that I was vocal about, as far as, you know, wanting to see a little bit more with the Lestat and Louis ending, like what came of it. you know, because they just had the conversation, and then Louis was just kind of sitting in his own place, like having a conversation with all the other vampires in his head. And I was like, yo,
he wanted that smoke. That's what he was in there.
Like, yo, okay, so that happened rather quickly. You know what I mean? It was a whole emotional storm, and literally, and then all of a sudden it was like nothing else. And I said, oh, okay. But anyway, so I'm curious if you did not like it, like Syntell said. I'm curious to know why, because like it was so many beautiful intricacies to it that I just, you know, couldn't hate it.
Yeah, I think it was a legendary type of season finale. You know, it's got to be a top 3 season finale this year.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm not saying of all time.
I'd have to sit and think about that. Yeah, I'd have to really sit and think about that.
It really, to me, completely stuck the landing.
Well, Diamond Marshall, thank you so much for that. Yeah, those questions. That was we ate off that one for a little bit. Yeah, that provoked a lot of conversation.
All right, hey, we got another one. Hey. Go for that.
The actors for Louis and Lestat were not only great individually, but together they were fire. Glad they met on set. They're like a gentle version of Turk and JD from Scrubs. The cast even gushes about this. That's cute.
I wonder, are they like dating in real? I have no idea how they get down. Okay, well, because gushes about this as well. I was just wondering if they were like, you know, if they might have been like a thing, because that happens on Hollywood set.
No, I get that, but when they said a version of Turk and JD from
Scrubs, like they're best friends, quirky, funny,
so that's why
having jokes with one another.
Yeah, so that's why I thought it was just a good, really cool friendship.
I can absolutely believe that because of the chemistry they've had. Like even beyond the season finale, even in season 1, we were talking going on at length about how well they work these scenes together.
Loved it.
They know one of you. It feels like they're very familiar.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, and so I'm sorry. I'm looking at the side and it says Jacob has a wife.
Okay. So, well, I don't want to presume. You know.
No, me neither. But that's what I figured. The only reason was because of context. That's the only reason.
Right. But even still, you know, great friendships on set translates to good scenes if you really know the person that you're with.
Yeah. Sasha Parrish, I'm sorry, Jacob Anderson got a whole wife and child.
Okay, like I said, I didn't know, and I didn't want to presume.
I just laughed because of the whole, you know, I like to say whole wife.
You know, cast gushes about this, you know.
You can gush about a friendship. Absolutely.
Okay. All right, no.
Anyway.
Don't mind me.
Don't mind him.
I'm stuck on stupid.
But anyway, no, I think that's absolutely adorable, and their chemistry is undeniable, be it, you know, friendship or otherwise. But I'm just saying, I love the actors' chemistry on set. Is
all that matters is they got great chemistry in front of the camera.
Yeah,
that's all that matters.
Yeah, I love it.
And good for them.
I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, because that adds to the intensity of the show and the emotion evokingness. Is that a word? Of it. I made my whole own word based off of that.
That's all right. Yeah. That was once again another great question.
Knocks the spade.
Yes, thank you so much. We are trying to get to as many of your super chats, to the regular chats as well. Thank you all for the super chats, because we do address those first, but we are trying to get to some of the regular chats as well. And as soon as I said that, we have another super chat. Thank you all so much. Would you take care of this one again for me, Michael?
Absolutely. Nato, please forgive me if I'm mispronouncing your name. Nato H. No, Sam Reed and Jacob Anderson are not dating, y'all. They both have partners. They're just really good friends.
Hey, okay, thank you. Listen, because I ain't trying to spread no gossip or nothing like that. I didn't know. Look,
I messing with you.
They play lovers so well. Can you blame me for being like, hey, are they,
Yeah, you can blame you. Just kidding.
Like Brad and Angelina Jolie,
they really were, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, I'm like, they really were. But anyway, yes, thank you for the clarification, because I didn't know either. It's honest mistake, not mistake, but honest assumption. Honest assumption.
Hey, look, as long as they're both eating on screen, that's fine by me. Whatever.
Bringing joy to everyone around.
All of that
part. All of the above.
Thank you so much for your generous super chat.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let me see. Let's see if we can address some of these questions again.
Hello, Syntell.
Let me see what's going on. Let's see. This is from Kelly Franklin, who said Ben Daniel's portrayal of Santiago surpassed the book's Santiago.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Avo Grid said I enjoyed Madeline too. She brought more spice to the role than I expected. Okay, yeah.
There's another.
Oh, wow, thank you. This is an embarrassment of riches. Thank you all so much.
Thank you very much, Olivia.
This is from Olivia. Go ahead and shout that out.
Thank you, Olivia.
Yeah.
Okay. Saad Zaman was the standout for me, and Armand was what's ACC? What does that mean?
Let me see.
ACC, my favorite character. He was so complex and interesting, which was down to Assad's performance. I agree.
Yeah, Asad Zaman. I can't go on. I had never heard of this actor before.
Me neither.
This particular project. Actually, maybe I'll go on IMDb.
For me, and I completely understand. Like he was so like gentle and unassuming initially, but then you see certain parts of him, and then you see how he really. I can't get over the fact that he directed this play. When I saw his handwriting on the play,
it's like, on the script, tell me you didn't do it.
Dude,
tell me you didn't go out like this.
The minute I saw the handwriting, I said, I thought I knew he was there, but the fact that he directed the play, I was like, really, Armand? Really, Armand? Really? Wow. You didn't. Not only did you not save him, but you really directed this play, trying to kill your lover and his daughter.
He had so many standout moments. Just off of the top of my head, the moment when he was trying to save Louis from the sun.
Oh yeah,
that moment, because it's complex. Because I think the character is weak in mind, but the love is real, and Asad Zaman's version of Ahmad, you could really feel the love. You know,
I could.
Like he's such an easy character to just hate easy, or to just really like you don't trust him completely.
I didn't.
But there's still something about the sincerity of the love that he had for Louis, and you never really doubted it.
Yeah,
you never really doubted it
until the end.
Yeah,
I'm like,
well, even in the end, I think he still loves him. He's just a weak dude.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think he's weak. You always say that. And
no, he's powerful as vampire powerful.
I know what you're saying.
Okay, you're right.
Let me justify my statement.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't think he's weak. I don't think he's weak.
Okay.
I think that how he was made, who his maker was, and his whole situation of being a slave. Like, what do you expect as far as like his idea of what relationships and a situation and love looks like, right?
You're right.
So like that's how he's known all of this. That's how his experience has been with love and relationships. So for me, he doesn't know any other way really in some ways. I'm not trying to excuse it. I'm just kind of
both can exist.
Absolutely.
Your situation can make you weak.
Okay.
No, because I was gonna say the other standout performance that he gave is when they were walking the museum, and he looked at himself in the painting and was explaining. That was such a standout.
Yeah, that was one of your favorite scenes.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, I feel this dude. I feel that. And being sold into slavery, and being abused physically, mentally, sexually. Regardless if you're immortal and you do have all of this vampire power, you're still gonna wear your scars.
You're still affected by it. You still have that bit of humanity.
It made me feel bad for calling him weak. I still feel like
I mean, you still think he's weak. I don't consider him a weak person.
But that's what adds to the complexity of the character.
I consider him to be a person of his experiences. I don't want to say victim of his circumstances, because he's not a victim. He's just a person of his experiences.
Is he a redeemable character?
Heck no.
You don't think Assad is redeemable at all?
Years and you lied to this man that you saved him.
You just sat there and told me about all this trauma and pain he went through, and now he's unredeemable.
He's not redeemable. This man
back us up.
This man is not redeemable.
Comment section, back us up.
This man is not redeemable.
Yo,
heck no. 77 years and you lied to this man.
You just sat there and gave me a whole song about his trauma.
Well, I don't think he's weak. I don't think he's weak.
No,
but I don't think it's redeemable.
All right. This one is coming from Naya. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey, somebody just said Armand is not redeemable. Okay, all right.
Okay, go.
This is from Naya. Thank you,
Naya.
Thank you so much for the generous super chat. Said, I never trust Armand from the very beginning, even when he was telling his twisted tale of how he fell in love with Lestat. he was stalking him.
He stalked Louis.
You pointed your finger at me, and then when I asked he's redeemable, you and Naya, the both of you are looking at me like he's unredeemable.
He's not redeemable.
I'm teasing.
I know you are. Naya. But he's not redeemable. Naya. No, yeah, because I didn't trust him. I started to like him a little bit because of the way, he and Louis had their connection.
Yeah.
Like through words and looks and telling the story.
Yeah, like they had great nonverbal communication.
Of how they met, how they sat close to each other and the way they kind of smiled and smirked at each other. Yeah. So I loved that. But then, because at the beginning I just didn't trust him at all, especially when he was like the fake Rashid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was Rashid at first, and I was like, why are you fake Rashid? Why we got real Rashid and fake Rashid? Like, what is this? But anyway, I digress.
I just connected the dots that he was fake Rashid.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I know.
Wow. That's why Daniel called Rashid the real Rashid?
I know.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I'm processing a lot.
Okay. That's a big miss there, buddy.
It was. I feel a little embarrassed. But that's why the lives are live, because, you get to catch us in real time.
Wow.
It's a lot to process. Thank you, Naya. Thank you so much. Got us over here.
I didn't trust him either. We got another.
Oh my gosh! All right, here we go. Let me see what we got next going on. This is coming out from
Black Girl Talk Things.
Yeah, you definitely get that. So much Black Girl Talk fans.
Okay, Black Girl Talk Things says, how are y'all feeling about Claudia returning next season? Side eye. I think Delaney Hales did an amazing job, especially during those trial scenes, giving her all the flowers.
Yes.
So when we say Claudia is returning, do we mean...
It's got to be flashback scenes.
Okay, I didn't know if they meant Claudia Delaney or if we're talking about the other actress that played Claudia in season 1. But we're talking about the actual character, Claudia.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Because, we try... I'm not to be transparent. We try not to read too many... any spoilerish stuff
about
regarding
the next season.
because in order for our reaction to kind of be authentic, we try to avoid as much as we can.
Authentic. Yeah.
But if she is returning, I am assuming it's because of flashback episodes.
I would hope that
was because what are they gonna piece together her ashes and
they go off to Santiago's island. They're like, oh, here she is. They're like, oh, here
Santiago was wrong talking about what he was doing with those ashes. Unforgivable. Santiago, you was a beast for that. That was horrible. I'm happy for Delaney Hayes for a lot of reasons. The talent is amazing. The burden of having we've talked this at length.
The challenge,
excuse me. The challenge of being a not mid-season, but a mid-series replacement. And as an actor or actress, when you hop into these roles, you want to make it your own, And I think you had even said during the last episode, during the season finale, that not to be disrespectful, but her portrayal of Claudia was so good that it almost made you forget about the season 1 portrayal.
I didn't remember.
Claudia.
And you have to remember too that it's been a while since I've seen season 1, so let's be clear about that as well. But Delaney, I felt like she is Claudia to me. You know what I mean? Like she's Claudia to me now. I don't know any other.
Well, I her best scene was the trial. It was because of her trying to force her voice. The pained look that she gave.
Oh, Lestat.
That was tough.
Yeah.
And also there's a challenge. Like, okay, so I think it was like episode 5 or 6, maybe even 4. Where I was looking on Twitter, and I brought this up in another on another stream when we were saying that there is a challenge of trying to build a relationship with somebody who is a young girl, and the relationship that she had with Madeline. I think that's who it was, right? And on the surface, it could look it's unsettling. It looks a little weird, right? It looks a little off. But to Claudia's, and the actress playing Claudia, Delaney Hales, to her testament, she did such a good job of keeping what's important, and that is the relationship that she has with her based on being something that she wants to be, something that she strives to be, something that she can have of her own. It kind of like kept away from what I saw was like a weird kind of space at that time, you know, and then it was even doubled down on, I forgot, maybe it was like episode 6 when they after Madeline had been changed, and they had asked, I think it wasn't Lestat, it was Louis, he had asked, you know, do you love her in a sense, and or are you gonna have some relationship? And it was hinted to the fact that she was kind of like, well, not yet. We'll see where this goes. That's just weird when you see an adult and a child having that type of relationship. But Claudia's depiction, Delaney's depiction of Claudia was so well done. Before that was disclosed, it kept the main thing like the main thing and didn't get into that weird space. So I thought that could have been a little bit challenging, because it could have been pushed as like this gushy lovey-dovey thing, which would have been weird. It could have been, she could have gone the route of this being like this ignorant child, because, you know, from a hormonal and mental standpoint of being trapped in a child's body, that could have been an easy thing. But instead, she went the way that she did, which made it always hard for her to be who she's supposed to be. Hard because of who she is and being a vampire, but not having a good father figure or a family that supports her, not being able to know who she is, and it made those curious complications like must-see TV, if that's a good enough explanation. So, yeah, I'm not kind of like meandered a little all over the place. I'm trying to kind of connect the dots, because I thought Claudia did such a good job. I mean, not Claudia, Delaney did such a good job of making that character. That could have been a train wreck, but she kept it from being a train wreck with the choices that she made as an actress. For me, at least that's what I pulled from it. Okay, how about you?
In terms of what? Just how? Yeah,
just how did you feel about her? Her portrayal of the character, or
I liked her portrayal. Claudia wasn't necessarily one of my favorite characters. So it wasn't like I was really invested in a lot of her story. Just to be, I mean, just real talk for me personally, and how I enjoyed the show. Do I respect and appreciate her as an actress, and do I respect and appreciate the character and understand its relevance and its but it wasn't something that I'm like really invested in that. Real talk.
No, I mean that's thank you for the honesty. Thank you for starting a complicated question that I know I kind of meandered all over the place. And you kind of hit, but I hope you were satisfied with that Black Girl Talks Pangs. Thank you so much, and thank you again for being such an ally to the channel. Let's see, we got the next one.
Yep, 3 more.
Oh, well, let's see. Hey, thank you so much.
Yeah, we appreciate you. I would rather get beaten almost to death than have my personality and sense of self be altered to tailor someone else's vision.
I feel that. You know, be who you are, what regardless of the situation, regardless of the outcome. But being who you are can come with a price. You know.
I agree with. I don't know. I have a strong sense of self-preservation, so that's why I'm trying to think. Like, if I had to, maybe for like a day or two, as long as it wasn't like an eternity. Eternity is a long time. I know vampire life, we got eternities to think about. But if it was like a day or two, maybe, so I can figure out something else. But no, I agree. I do agree, Naya. I absolutely agree. Your identity and being your true, authentic self is what really can create happiness. Yeah, and Claudia's still on business, and so did Madeline too, if you think about it, because she had been there before. Like we saw some of the flashbacks of her being through Nazi occupation, torture, head shaved, and all of that. And she's like, I'm gonna stand on business on this. Regardless, I'm going to love this person, regardless of how you feel about it, regardless of what you do to me. And so, you got to tip your hat to that. Like when you literally give your life to remain who you are, that's a testament to your character. Yeah, I could say that. Yeah. Thank you, Naya. Thank you, Naya. Let me see. We got let me set this up. Is it Lorray or Elray? Elray. How loud that is. Sorry if he's blowing your ears out. I know. Turn that down a little bit. You got this one. Elray. I love our 2 Claudias. Bailey did great because at the time she was 17 or so. Okay. But for season 2, Delaney as an older actress showed that 50-year-old growth we need. That is very true. I agree with that.
Because if you're 17 at that time, you only have the experiences of 17 years, whereas an actress who has a little bit older, maybe done a few more things, can add a few more colors to the character.
Yeah, you're able to kind of like go back and forth between
you've lived.
Yeah, a grown person and you have your childhood experiences as well.
I mean, it definitely felt more grown.
Oh, I felt like she was an older person. Yeah, I didn't feel like she was a young person.
Yeah, and shout out to the actress that played the first Claudia.
Bailey.
Bailey, you did an exceptional job, and because we loved it, like, and you even loved to hate her.
I did, because
she was annoying.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, which is fitting because you have a child's mind, in a vampire, you have a vampire's mind in a child's body.
Yeah, and as we know, that's actually frowned against in vampiredom
for a reason.
Yeah, now we know. Yeah,
and now,
So I feel like that was portrayed very good, very well.
That's a tough ask.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that with the vampire law regarding like why we don't turn them so young?
I think it's a great idea. I think it's absolutely brilliant because.
And let me add another layer to that. And was it portrayed well enough in season 1 and 2 by the both actresses that played Claudia?
Was what portrayed?
The why we don't turn vampires so young.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Because to me, they're like, it's a gift, and it's you see that the turmoil and the destruction and the confusion and chaos that it causes adult people when you get this gift, and how you have to understand certain things about being a completely different creature in a way, a different entity, and what that looks like. And I can't imagine not having a fully developed brain or like mental state and experiences and all of those things, and you're still trying to figure out like what to do with all of this new stuff that's coming along. Like I feel like that's a lot to deal with for a grown ASS person, let alone somebody who's under the age of like 15. You know what I mean?
I can't even imagine me managing my life with the mind of like a 15-year-old or as the book said, I think that the book said 10. Like 10
10 to 13.
Like, can you imagine trying to navigate an adult's life?
No, that's what I'm saying.
With that type of brain and those type of hormones and emotions and all of that.
I know.
It'd be a total train wreck.
I'm sorry.
No. Hey, thank you so much, El Rey. Hey, we got another super chat coming in. Hey.
Okay. I don't know where that came from. The Madeline and Claudia dynamic in the book was based on Madeline grieving the death of a young daughter and Claudia needing someone as a cover for a child vampire to be able to roam the night.
Okay. Well, yeah, that book context probably could have gone.
Absolutely. Because I saw it more as a older sister, aunt type of situation, mother type of situation.
Did they express Madeline's daughter in the series? I don't remember that being ever brought up.
No.
Well, that could have been
I don't think so.
An interesting point to maybe even change, how people felt about that.
Yeah, because to me, I thought it was her looking at her as a seamstress, and like we talked about it, even like her owning her own business, and you know what could be possible for,
what could be possible
a woman.
Be a grown woman. Yeah.
So that would have been relevant.
That might have been a little bit more necessary. Yeah, actually, yeah. And Claudia needing someone as a cover for a child vampire to be able to roam the night. Yeah. See, now that doesn't seem weird at all. That's
that's necessity.
I think that probably could have gone.
We should have known that.
Yeah,
I'm good. I just
thank you for Tasmania 54 for opening our eyes to that. But you know what? There's always going to be something that's going to be lost in the translation from book to.
Well, yeah, because not every detail can they put in there. But that.
Oh my gosh, we are about to.
I'm sorry.
We're about to jump back into the regular comments. For those that have been patient, thank you all for everybody that's been giving the super chats. We will try to address as many comments as we possibly can. Y'all are awesome. Y'all got us really thinking. Regarding about how
that I wasn't sure about.
Yeah. Let me see. We're still talking about favorite characters. Let me jump down a little bit further down just to see if we can
see what's happening. The last line. What's that? Click on the one you're on right there.
This one here?
No, down. Yeah, that one. I just saw
this
the
one
last
that said, Healthy Eats ASMR said, the last line in Louis stepping into who he is And he knows he's a bad, badass.
Yeah, shut your mouth.
Yeah, like Louis' hands is kind of right. Like, you come over here if you want to. Like, and he's nice with the fire too. Like the way he just thought and set the whole stage play on fire, the theater on fire with a thought. I thought that was kind of dope. No,
is that? I thought
because when he was looking in the mirror and he saw the thing,
he put the Molotov stuff,
and then
he
put the gas
and
everywhere.
The gasoline, yeah.
And then when he got done putting the books in, he looked in the mirror, and then with a thought, it all went up.
Oh, okay.
At least that's how I remembered it.
Yeah, no,
okay.
no, I don't, yeah, but yeah, no. I do appreciate the fact that I do appreciate the fact that he's stepping into who he is, because I do think that, like I said, that conversation about understanding that it is a gift.
Yeah.
I do get that, and I do like that. I just, I don't know. It was just the "I own the night." It just wasn't. It didn't resonate with me.
Okay.
It's just that one quote. Like, I just was like, okay.
You don't believe that he's a badass?
I don't see it.
What?
What did you see other than him beheading Santiago?
He just killed a whole coven of vampires
with fire. Is that difficult?
It ain't easy. I'll tell you that much.
He swiped Santiago's head with one swipe.
I don't know. Listen, the way he hemmed up Armand too.
Oh yeah, no, Armand, him throwing Armand.
He put Armand through a wall, and Armand is older.
Whoa.
And Armand was like, "I'm gonna just sit here, and let him cool down for a little bit."
I do understand. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I do understand.
Let me see. We got the super chat. Thank you so much.
You're the real MVP.
You're the real
Not
MVP.
The MVP is the real MVP. Okay. Gush about Jacob and Sam. Because it's read that. People gush about Jacob and Sam. Because it's so soft and innocent. Okay. They joke they are codependent. Get ice cream and stickers together. Jacob said that there was never hanging out. They just were friendship goals. Oh, I like that.
And listen, I
like that.
In case you didn't know, I have worked numerous movie and television sets, and you spend a tremendous amount of time with your fellow castmates, fellow crew and castmates. And there's a lot of dead and idle time that goes along with it.
Yeah.
And a lot of times actors, they'll go over lines together. You see this person nonstop. Sometimes we have like 12-hour days, depending on the project. So to develop that kind of friendship when you're working on that kind of project, and there is something too about, working on something where everybody's got the same idea and goal. Everybody's got the same drive to finish everything from the grip and electric department to the art department, the costumes, makeup, director, all of that. Everybody's kind of got this thing. So it's not only you're on a team, but then when you like the person that you're working with and you have a role where it's required for you to work with that person and it all comes together, and that's when you get, that boom happens on screen, and you see, and we as the viewers get that magic, and it makes it so completely believable. Listen, in case you're coming in late, it was so believable to me. I even had posed the question before I knew. I was like, well, were they together? Like, for real? You never know. But that's a testament to the chemistry that they showed on screen.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and the fact that they said that they just were. That's how That's how I feel about you, Syntell. We just are.
Just gush all over you.
We just are.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, Noxus Babe.
Yes, thank you so much. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Let's see. I know you all from the regular chat are like chomping at the bit and be like, please get your questions. We're trying. Hey, live chatting with friends, reviewers. Hey, Syntell and Mikel-Claire in chat. Hey, what's going on with you? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let me see.
For joining
this is from Natalia R. said, if Louis never forgives Lestat, he's in the right. Although I'd be heartbroken if he didn't. I agree with that.
I do too.
I had said before, like when Louis was like by himself and he was like taking shots to the rest of Vampire Kingdom, it was like, come for me if you want to. I was like, yo, it's kind of good that Lestat wasn't there because he's kind of like standing on his own too. Be a rebound enough of a rebound. I don't know.
No, I agree. I do agree that that would take a lot of forgiveness. However, I do know that an eternity is a very long time, and that forgiveness is possible.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And in that eternity, will it be like the next 77 years? Who knows? But it could be in the next 777 years for all we know. So I do think that it's possible, but I would understand if it didn't either. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
All right, just to give a heads up to everybody, we typically go for about an hour and a half, so we got about another 15 minutes. Just giving y'all the 15-minute drill. Just so you know, it's like, yeah, they ended that bad boy so quick. This is oh my gosh, you should see all these chats that we're trying to get through.
I know.
Let me see. This is coming from Lafayette, who said, "Louis was a pimp and a Creole hustler." So you know he had some rough in him. Plus the way he had hiding sexuality and the racism at that time, he has shown to blow up on people since season 1. Now, there is something to that. Like you a black businessman in New Orleans, you know, at the turn of the century, you know, like you better come with some kind of swagger to walk these streets.
But he wasn't a pimp. He was a brothel owner.
He was a pimp.
He was a brothel owner.
When you are selling women's flesh for profit, that's called pimping, baby.
He was a brothel owner. He was
bust that. Remember the very first episode, the old girl bust dude head up?
An entrepreneur of the flesh.
An entrepreneur of the flesh. Listen, the oldest business. Yo, you know what? People do forget. You know what? Lafayette 3110, thank you for saying that. People do forget. Louis was pimping.
He was about that life. I'm not gonna lie.
Louis was pimping.
He was about that life.
Louis was like, where my money at?
He really was.
Either give me my money or you gonna get these fangs.
Yeah, because remember when he went to go see that man that was trying to like not allow him to have business in the. Remember when he went to go see him?
Yeah, he sure did. Yeah. His pimp hand was strong. He was like, I don't get my money.
Yeah. Tonight. No, you remember that? Oh my God, he had that man.
Louis did all the
Yeah, all his stuff was hung on the
yeah. People do forget. Louis been real for a minute.
He about that life.
He had his little cane with the thing in it.
He beat his own brother with the cane. You remember that?
Yeah, that is how easily we forget.
I didn't forget that he beat his own brother with the cane in the very first episode.
Louis was like, hey, yo, that's why LaStar saw. LaStar was like, oh, you standing on business.
He was like, ooh. Pimp hand is strong.
He was like, yo, I gotta put my fangs in that.
Iceberg Louis.
Iceberg Louis. Ooh wee. He was like, please don't make me pull my stick out now. God. That is big facts. So thank you, Lafayette.
That gave me a big laugh.
That was golden.
Entrepreneur of the flesh. I ain't mad at it.
Let's see. Crazy Evil Louis is my favorite Louis.
Yeah, I mean, Brenda J, thank you for that, because you know I feel like he's about to be even crazier in a minute.
Lafayette always said Evil Louis was his default when coping with difficult situations. You know, you go back to what you know.
Real talk.
You go back to being like, don't make me.
That part. He was like, he gave Armand that strong back end. He was like, yo, you brought back.
He went back to old Louis with Armand. He was like,
and not only that, then he had them papers in his hand. He was like, you better not touch my friend over here.
He
was like, oh, you gonna catch it. He's like, you better be gone and you better not touch my friend. Okay, sorry.
Oh, let's see.
Good. So good.
This is a random thought from Sasha Parrish, who said Lestat was weakened from the attempted murder. Saving Louis had his ears bleeding. I don't think he could have saved more.
You know what? I thought about that. Thank you, Sasha Parrish. I thought about that after I said it, and I do remember the scene where they showed him, and he was the actual one, and he was doing the whole thing with his hand, and like it was bleeding.
Yeah.
So I was like, he must have only had enough strength to do whatever he did. You know, just the one time. And I did think about that.
That's a very good point as to why he could save anybody. Yeah. That was a good callback to a previous
I did think about
conversation.
That.
Yeah, that is good.
Yeah, thank you, Sasha Parrish.
Yeah, so if you watch back, he was dozing in and out, so he didn't have much energy. Okay,
yeah,
we're speaking in terms of why Lestat
couldn't save Claudia as well as Louis.
That's a very good point.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we missed all that. Man, that was okay. That's you guys have been doing some amazing chats. Let's see. This was dealing with a conversation that we were talking about if we felt anything being racially charged.
Oh, okay. For the trial.
Episode. This is from Shells. Not really said. I think the racially charged element was mostly that the audience in Coven were primarily white, so they were inherently biased in their view of Louis and Claudia. Okay, I can see that. I can certainly see that as being a reason why it just wasn't portrayed in a more obvious way for me.
Yeah, I could see that too. Yeah. And it is something that they have mentioned because we were really big on talking about it in the first season, which I really appreciated, to be honest. And they did mention it briefly when they were in Paris, like talking about how they were, you know, two black people walking around. And like, so they did mention it. Yeah. But as far as like the actual trial, I just didn't see it that way, but I could understand it.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not sure exactly what the racial sentiment was in Paris at that time, because I know racism takes different types of forms. I know American style is vastly different than it was overseas in other places in the world, and I'll just kind of like leave it at that. Let's see. Apparently, the date Armand contacts Lestat, September 8th, 1973, is the date that Anne Rice finished writing the book. That is a beautiful nod, inclusive to the story.
Inclusion to the story. Thank you, Patrice. That's a beautiful little fact. Yeah, did not know that.
That's super dope.
Yeah, thank you for that, Patrice. Yeah. We like facts and little tidbits.
From Chan ZY said Louis was painted as the seductive sexual predator, preying and hunting the white man. That's interesting. You know, it's I'm glad that we're actually having these conversations because we're dealing with, you know, some black vampires in a time period where being black in Europe and or America stands out, and to at least recognize that that is going to be an issue.
But Armand wasn't a white man.
He was a person of color.
But Lestat was. No, I'm saying Louis wasn't. Louis was with Armand, and Armand wasn't a white man. He's saying that Louis was painted as a sexual predator preying on hunting the white man. His current relationship was with Armand. It wasn't with, but maybe they're just talking about just with Lestat. But I'm just saying it wasn't a white man.
Okay. It was a kangaroo's court. I've heard that term a lot of times.
Tijuana's.
Let me see. Stoning equals lynching. Okay, I can see that. Like in hindsight, I can see those dots connecting. This is a stoning. This is a lynching. Yeah.
But witches were also stoned, weren't they? Witches were actually they were burned alive. They were burned alive, I think.
Well, they were stoned too as well.
Okay.
Let's see. We're talking about Lestat bouncing back from his not being able to save Claudia. Let me see.
Oh, wait, go down a little bit.
Let's see.
No, the other way. I'm sorry. The other way.
Hey, what's going on from Noob from the Ville? I had to say what's up to you. Hey, if y'all haven't checked out Noob from the Ville, go check it out. Yes. Let's see what's going on. Oh my gosh. Let me see.
I know there's so much. There's so much.
I tagged you on Twitter in case you missed Hannah's tweet. Great job, y'all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Karina Benford. So appreciate you. Thank you for joining us on this journey. It's been an absolute blast. Oh, Francis. Francis was Santiago's name. Somebody has it on
That's what it was. Just called him by his government name. Francis.
Yeah, it was like,
Francis. Your mama call you Francis.
I'm going to call you Francis. When you said that, dude, it had me dying laughing. I was like, oh, that's hilarious.
This is from Draymond. Draymond. Okay. Dramone. I think it's rushed. They're vampires after all, and the moment was building up, and Santiago was ready to explode, and Louis was ready to take him out. So it was portraying the rush up anger. Okay, I can this was in regards to the question regarding if they felt the season finale felt a little rushed.
Yeah, and the mad quick demise of Santiago.
Yeah, which still feels a little.
It seemed rushed to me. Yeah. That part. Yeah. The Santiago part. Yeah.
Hey, we got another super chat. This one is coming from Vera Morris. Thank you so much. Thank you. Vera Morris said, hey, thank you so much for the generous super chat. Vera said, if this show doesn't get awards, we riot.
Wait.
A little.
It took me out.
Yeah, the last time we was rioting this show, we found Claudia, so I don't know if we ready to.
It's tickling me so much right now.
Yeah. Listen. It's an election year, so you got to be careful with how we write.
Just a little bit.
Smidgen. You know, I ain't gonna kick a door down. I'm gonna kick a can over.
You gonna kick a can over? You a hot mess. You a hot mess, but I love it.
I ain't gonna throw a chair. I'm gonna stub my toe on a chair.
Wait, that a little is. I can't with a little. That is so funny to me. I love it. Vera Morris, you done made my whole evening. That is just classic right there.
Yo, but for real, you know, this goes back to a little previous conversation that we were talking about regarding that we don't feel, or I don't feel that it it's getting the necessary fanfare that it deserves. I think a lot of that is based on the platform. You just don't really hear about a lot of AMC shows getting nominated during award season. I know it happens, but not as compared to like, you know, like the big ones like Netflix.
Yeah.
Like HBO.
Apple TV.
Yeah.
Here's the funny thing though. Real talk. I don't think I could even name another AMC show. And it's just because I don't really you know what I mean? Other than this show, I don't really know any other shows that are on AMC.
Off the top of my head.
That's what I'm saying, off the top of my head.
Yeah.
So that speaks to how,
I mean, The Walking Dead was another really big one.
I didn't watch that.
But it's not, The Walking Dead isn't like, it's not like critically acclaimed.
Not known for its actors.
This is a critically acclaimed show, like it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I agree though.
That's so disappointing.
I just really truly hope that people recognize.
Yeah.
Because it deserves it.
I mean, especially for like, you know, if I was doing the Emmys, you know, for ensemble cast, it's, I mean, outside of like, and the big one for ensemble cast is kind of done. What was the one, the HBO one with the super rich.
Succession.
Succession, yeah.
Yeah, Succession.
Was like,
child, that was that. If you haven't watched Succession, I know we're not plugging in the shows right now. There's no chat. Oh, yeah, but I'm sorry, but yeah, if you haven't seen Succession, you're missing out. Yeah. Okay.
All righty. Hey, we got another super chat. Oh my gosh, thank you. This is from Cloud Sky. Thank you so much.
Cloud Sky.
Let's go for it. Speak on that one.
What do you guys think about the theory that Lestat could hear their thoughts this whole time because they were broadcasting, but he can't read their individual thoughts?
See, no, okay, now I'm gonna need some help with some of the vampire rules, because even Santiago was doing some broadcasting. Can you decide who you broadcast to? Is like, what are the rules with that? Like, I know makers can't read the thoughts of the people that they made. That was one thing. I thought I remember hearing Lestat saying that, like, he couldn't read Claudia's mind.
But he could read Louis'.
No, he can't read Louis' mind either. That's why Louis and Claudia could have private conversations, because that was at least, I mean, as far as we know, for all we know, Lestat could be lying. So I don't know how the phone directory works when it comes to vampire talk.
The like, telephone company.
Yeah. I don't know. You remember when we was like, this is how old we are. There was a time back when we talked on phone cords, when you could interrupt somebody's conversation for the emergency interrupt. You remember that?
No.
Anybody ever do emergency interrupts?
No.
Y'all remember emergency? I'm kind of digging myself in.
No. Yeah, you definitely.
That call waiting and all of that.
I do remember call waiting.
I'm wondering how like vampire call waiting goes.
Yeah, because what do you guys think about the okay, I have to read this again
because even while you're processing that, I'm thinking of a time when Santiago was talking to the vampires that were at the lawyer's place. Yeah. And they was getting all the information. Yeah. And he was multitasking. He was still directing the play and still talking. Like, did the other vampires hear all that conversation as well?
Yeah. How do you dictate like one-on-one time, so to speak?
So unfortunately, we won't be able to necessarily answer that question because I don't know how the rules of that work. But I am looking forward to hearing what you all think in the chat regarding that.
Well, and remember, because even Armand was able to talk to Lestat one-on-one. When he had the conversation about when Louis was hurt, remember?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But you remember that's why Louis couldn't. Hold on. See, but then that goes back to me thinking, because Lestat was talking to Louis a bunch of times, but was that just Louis' imagination? It wasn't really Lestat?
Yeah, I think that part was the imagination. Yeah. But Armand was able to talk to Lestat.
Right.
So I'm not sure. That is a very, very wonderful question because we don't know all the rules. Well, Lestat, so I'm curious.
The only way Lestat could find out about Louis was when he had to talk to Armand.
Yeah, yeah, that conversation.
Right, they had that conversation.
Armand reached out to him.
But then that kind of proves the point that
he couldn't have reached out to Louis directly.
Reach out to Louis. He could just feel him. He could just feel
sense his emotions.
But he couldn't talk to him.
Okay.
So that means that when Louis was imagining Lestat having this conversation.
Yeah, that was imagination. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that kind of clears some stuff out a little bit. Well, thank you, Cloud Sky, for helping us kind of sort that out. I wish that we could answer your question a little bit.
You know what though? Like you said though, in the chat, I'm sure that there probably are some people that really kind of know. Yeah. So when we go back to the chat, maybe some people can answer.
Well, some of the rules of vampire society can be a little cloudy at times.
Yeah, I don't know all the rules.
Yeah.
When next time my fangs come out, maybe I'll be able to know what's happening.
Yeah. Yo, we are at our hour and a half. Unless obviously while we do our quick little wrap up, if anybody drops a quick super chat, we will address that as we do our wrap ups. And thank you to everybody that has shown so much love and support, everybody that has spread the channel. I just want to do a quick shout out to the Discord. If you go into the description, there's a link to the description where you can join. Discord. Yeah, there is a link to the Discord where everybody can come in if you just enjoy some of the content that we cover on the channel. It's just easier to express yourself on Discord. We're also going to be doing live streams on Discord as well, so it's a good place to go. And of course, if you haven't already signed up to our Patreon, where you can see our reactions uncut in all of its splendor, of course, you're going to already need an account with one of your already platform providers, because we cannot show you the actual video on the Patreon because that is illegal. But we do make it so that it's easy for you to sync up and watch our reaction with the television or your computer or whatever it is that you're watching with one of your streaming services. I can't go on enough with saying thank you. If you want to get to know.
Sorry, don't keep going. Don't keep going. There's another one.
Oh, we do have another super chat.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll break this up for our second handle super chat real quick. Let's see. Is it this one?
Yeah.
This one is coming from Tasmania 54. Thank you so much. You have kept the party going, Tasmania 54 super chat. I was just closing down, then they come drop another one. Thank you so much. Tasmania 54 said, it's funny that it's funny that Lestat's first boyfriend, Nicholas, was in the crypt next to Louis because he went crazy. Lestat never did anything to save him. Vamps in the crypt, not dead, just starved and hibernating. Wow. Nicholas was in the crypt next to Louis because he went crazy.
Hilarious though. You got your first boyfriend in there.
I stole my boy. I keep my boyfriends on ice.
Well, here's the funny thing though. Armand was the one that actually nourished and fed Louis to get up out of the crypt. So even though Lestat saved him,
Lestat was like, "Damn, you messed up."
Yeah. He was like, "Ah." So, but Armand was the one that actually drip dropped in there so that he could come up out of there. But that is funny though. That is funny. He was like, "Yo, you just that is hilarious."
Lestat and everything to save him. Well, maybe it's because Louis Pimp Hand was so strong that Lestat was like, "You the one, and I'm gonna make sure I save you." I don't know. But Nicholas obviously wasn't the one.
But like I said, it was Armand that actually brought him back up out the ground, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
If Armand didn't bring him back out the ground, do you think Lestat would have come back and got him?
That's a very good question. I do.
You think? But it would probably been like years after the fact.
No, I don't know how long it would have been. That part I don't know, but I think you absolutely would have. Because did you see how distraught he was when he was in that house 77 years later, playing on a fake piano?
Yeah, you got it bad when you playing on a plank of wood. And you're like, this is the remix. This is the remix.
70. He's like, it's gonna take another 5 years for me to get it together.
Right. You're gonna be broke as hell playing on a plank of wood, but yet you got Siri over here singing songs for you.
And eating rats. He's gone to
Also, another quick rule of vampiredom.
Vampiredom
said vamps in the crypt are not dead, just starved and hibernating. That's awful.
That's torture.
Oh my god.
For eternity. Let's get that back again. For eternity.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna beat you down after that. We got somebody else that is keeping the party going. Look, we over here trying to get out of here. Y'all ain't getting out of here. This super chat, yo, thank you so much, Tasmania 54, and this is
right
one for you, right one X.
Okay, right.
Thank you so much.
What was the scene that made your laugh the hardest?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let me see. Maybe laugh the hardest.
I'm thinking. I know I'm thinking too.
Let me see. I'm sure it's got to be a Lestat moment. Well, Lestat when he was on stage, just really like running it out. That was those moments were kind of funny. The fight that he had with Louis Lestat again, Lestat and Louis with him abusing how they charred the bodies. That was like in season 1. Remember that when when Louis wasn't putting the bodies in the burner?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of season 2.
I'm trying to think too here because did I laugh? I know I laughed.
I know we had an inappropriate laugh when Claudia was trying to talk to the zombie vampire And she was like, I'm like you.
Oh.
Look at this. That zombie vampire wasn't trying to hear none of that.
He was like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's like, we are not alike. We are not the same. We are not the same. I'm trying to think, I know I laughed.
We had an inappropriate laugh. That same episode when the old vampire lady when she threw herself into the fire. Boom, she's just like, oh, that first step she got was crazy.
Yes, it was. Well, it was unexpected. Because Claudia was telling her about all the puro blood that was in the United States and how you would be all feeling all good and stuff. And then she was like, and I was like, what is happening here? I think that would be it for me. Because, we literally were cracking ourselves up.
We weren't supposed to laugh at that.
Remember, because it was the poodle. It was the poodle blood.
It's poodle.
It was the poodle blood that they were going to go have in the U.S. And we were like, homie. But anyway, I digress.
Hold on. I'm trying to think. I think I can maybe pull one more.
I think that's all I got.
I know Daniel had me cracking up about something.
Daniel's arrogant, but...
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, no.
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah. But that's the one for me.
I feel like we had more inappropriate laughs.
I'm sure we did. Everything we did, all our laughs were inappropriate when it comes to
y'all really gonna chuckle up.
Yeah, absolutely. We gonna chuckle. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Oh, look, y'all still trying to keep the party rolling. Thank you so much. Right one X. Thank you so much. Hey, we got another super chat. This one is coming in from Vera Morris. We got the party rolling. Thank you so much. Here we go.
Okay. Vera Morris. Most humans from Talamasca have abilities like reading minds. Do you think real Rashid had the ability to block Armand and Louis from reading Daniel's mind to keep him safe?
Real Rashid to block Armand and Louis from reading Daniel's mind to keep him safe.
I think so. I think so. Because why else would the real Armand be in there? I mean, I know he's part of whatever secret society trying to do whatever. Yeah. But most humans from Talamasca. So apparently real Rashid was from Talamasca. Yeah. So maybe he was able to block.
My only argument against that is that what we saw what it looked like to have your mind blocked through Claudia. And if
when it was like the
or maybe that's a different kind of blocking. I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, that was the blocking from other vampires.
Yeah.
And if this is the human blocking, maybe it was different. I don't know. But here's my thing that could discount that.
Okay.
Is the fact that Armand and Louis are mad powerful. Yeah. So I can't imagine how, and it could be, but I don't know how a human from Talamasca would just be more powerful than them in terms of their mind reading or blocking capabilities.
I feel like if I had a small complaint, it's not knowing more about real Rashid. Yeah. You know, like what they're capable of. Then again, we have season 3. Yeah. And he is very much so very tied closely to Daniel. And if we're gonna see more of Daniel in that, then maybe we'll see what more real Rashid can do. Yeah.
I'm curious because I didn't know that. I don't know where that fact came from.
I do not remember that being brought up in the series. Maybe we missed it. Maybe it's a book thing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that's a very good question, and I am curious. I just think they're mad powerful. Yeah. To be. I feel like they're too powerful to have that kind of wolf. Unless Rashid is way more powerful than not Rashid, but real Rashid. Unless real Rashid is way more powerful than he lets on. I don't know.
As a human. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not sure. There's another party going. There's more party going.
Oh, the party is still the party. Yeah. Hey, thank y'all so much. Hey, thank you, Vera Morris.
We partying too. We do like a party.
Hey, this one is coming from. Oh, is this working? Is that gonna work? Oh, there we go.
You got to scroll down a bit. There you go.
There we go.
You got to scroll down. Yeah.
It's my old age.
Party over here.
I don't have a vampiric mind.
I do.
This one is from Natalie and Natalia R. Thank you. You kept the party going. Thank you all so much. And
Natalia R.
Stick on that bad boy too as
Natalia R.
Natalia R said, what scene in season 1 or 2 broke your heart the most?
We already know.
I'm trying to think what it would be for season 1.
Oh, well, I'm just going to speak on season 2. Obviously, for me, it was when when Lestat and Louis had their conversation. Yeah. And the minute that man puppy dog eyed at him and said, "Did you hurt yourself?" I about lost every ounce of my whole eye teardrop flow.
Yeah, That got me. The first I'm sorry kind of got me because you were a wild one for that one. The first time that Louis apologized, that set it up. That was
it did. I remember.
It got me in the chest, and I was like,
He was like, I'm sorry. Yeah.
I was like, I'm okay, right? I'm okay.
We okay?
I'm okay. I was like, I had a brain check. You okay? I'm okay. Then did you hurt yourself?
Oh,
that's I had to get that.
Yeah, wait. The Claudia. I'll never forget. I was like, oh my gosh.
The Claudia broke me as a
parent.
Oh.
I was like, oh no. I couldn't even. I told you I couldn't even look at you.
Yeah,
I couldn't look at you. You couldn't look at the screen, and I couldn't look at you.
I was like,
and
look,
that was it for me.
Look, I had to bargain with myself. Yeah. I was like, you can let them fall, but you can't do the dry heaves.
Oh, it don't matter.
Yes, you can. I can't do the dry heaves.
Never ever.
There's levels to the amount of.
But you can always be
emotional sensitivity that I can show.
No, it's not. There's no levels.
No, there's levels because nobody here wants to see the snot bubble come out.
Just make sure we gotta clean that.
Nobody want to see the snot bubble. No.
Okay. I'm trying to think episode 1. Episode 1, there were so many.
I got a good one for me. Episode 1, when his sister was pretty much like, "I'm done with you."
Yeah, that hurt. When his mom was like, "Yo, you the devil."
Oh,
remember when she claimed him for like killing his brother or like his brother being killed? Like all of that murdered me. Yeah. And when his brother died, like when he just walked right on off the roof, that was painful.
That was
painful for me.
It was painful and shocking because you just didn't see it coming. Yeah. He was just like,
he was like, and I'm done. And that's
okay. Now, I think I remember during that season when somebody had mentioned, it was like, well, is it possible that Lestat, in order to get that last piece of humanity, will at least get a piece of humanity out of oh my gosh. My brain's going bad. Out of Louis' life to like maybe persuade the brother to walk off. Like is Lestat that evil?
I don't think so. I don't think that happened. That's just my own personal opinion.
Okay.
I think his brother.
Because it's such a random thing. Like we know that It did seem random.
It did seem random to me.
Like they looked at the sunrise and was like, and that's that for that. And I'm going to walk off this thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. But that's a whole other story.
Because because he was tormenting him at the dinner table. Remember when he was like,
a little
bit. Okay.
But I don't think that. No? This is my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So for me, Louis losing his family, I thought that was tough.
Yeah, for me, his brother dying. Yeah. And him being there and seeing that was a lot.
Yeah. I want to say, when he finally killed Lestat, I thought it wasn't nowhere near as pulling on the heartstrings.
I knew he was
like
alive
season 2.
still. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you just dump him out in the thing and put a rat in there, I knew he was still alive. So I didn't really.
So somebody chance that Lestat wouldn't do that to convince him. I don't know, man. Like he tormented that child at the dinner.
There's a difference between playing with somebody at the dinner table and having them walk off a roof.
But is it when you see people as food?
I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah. We got another one.
Oh, we got another one. We got
the party still going.
The party's still going. The party is still going. Okay. The Italian's like, nah, you ain't gonna what this day.
We still partying, right?
Yeah.
I will defend Lestat with a super chat. That part. Yeah,
I'm just saying, if you don't see him as a human being, he doesn't see human beings as people.
Dude, Lestat didn't even kill Armand. What makes you think that he would kill Paul? Just randomly because.
Food. It's like trying to cry over a hamburger. If a hamburger's getting in the way of your relationship,
I'm crying over
you're going to toss the burger. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to cry over the hamburger as a true vegan. Okay.
All right.
But anyway, thank you, Natalia R. I defend him too.
I defend
him too.
I'm going to give you another round of applause because you kept the party going so far.
We both defended him to the end. I will defend Lestat to the end.
Oh my
to the very end. Watch next season. I'm gonna be like, I can't stand it.
I was about to say, that's how they're gonna set it up. Lestat's gonna do something crazy. Gonna be like, man, Lestat can kick rocks.
I
can't believe he's over here talking about.
Where's Armand on that in this house.
We're gonna get a shirt that said Armand was right.
Armand was right. Lestat who? I'm gonna get one that says Lestat who.
Right. Yo, y'all definitely keeping the party going. Listen. I'm gonna be very honest with you. One of the reasons why we gotta go is because we're doing a reaction to House of the Dragon.
No, I gotta eat first.
But y'all keep throwing one in the jukebox and be like, no, we got one more song going.
One more boot scoot up in there.
Hey, let me give this report out.
Right.
1X. Okay, there we go. Said he unintentionally killed Paul. Let's be real. I think he did it. Thank you. I don't think it's past Lestat.
I don't think so.
No, I mean, like, if he was human, I'd be like, nah, no way.
I don't know. I can rewatch the first season and then I'll give you my actual opinion.
You see what he did to Paul's little priest? He ain't crying weep for him. Like, he tore that dude right out the confession box and was
but
like,
it's not his brother. I don't know. You're right. I don't know. I have to watch it again.
Hold on. Can I do a quick poll? Did Lestat do it? I just want to say that. I just want to see.
All right.
Let me just do this.
Do it.
Hold on. Did Lestat do it? Yes or no?
But to tell him what it is, though. Did
Lestat do it? And I'll just say, kill Paul on purpose. Okay.
I don't think so.
Look. I'm gonna start a poll. I just want to see before we get out of here.
There's a lot of people that are commenting about it.
Let's get to, let's say at least like 30 votes.
Well, go to the live so we can see what people are saying, because I'm curious as they're voting. Yeah, go down.
All right, let me see.
Yeah, so let's see what people are saying.
Did Lestat do it?
Oh, look at all these comments.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, we didn't get to all these comments. Oh my gosh.
No. Wow. I am so sorry. It's embarrassing riches. Let me see. Hold on. I'm looking at the thing too. Hold on.
Okay. Keep going.
Keep going. Dang. Yeah. Let me more.
Okay, no. Okay. There were I saw some people that were commenting about it.
No need. He didn't.
Okay. It wasn't random. Low exclamation. Click on that. It wasn't random to me. Paul had been shown to be mentally unwell. And his last words were making sure Louis and Grace would be taken care of.
Okay.
Yeah. I felt the same way.
I don't know. It just feels like, okay, look. How many people we got? We got 58 votes with 87% said no so far. Hold on.
Go down.
Let's see.
Go down. Okay. There's another. Okay, keep going.
There's another. That's it.
Oh, what's that one say? This one.
This one?
The bottom. Lafayette. Yeah.
Lafayette 31 said he distanced Louis from everyone in his life, killed his favorite lady of the night, telling him to save his family from the pain of his new existence. Yeah, he did distance Louis from everybody's life, yeah?
Yeah, he did. But I don't know.
Lestat did kill his favorite lady of the night.
Tell him
I think some of y'all 86%ers are living in denial a little. A little bit. So y'all telling me he's not capable? It's not like he
he's capable.
He didn't have any attachment to Louis to Paul.
He's capable.
No?
I don't think he did it. Oh, look.
Look. Shout out. Hoover photographer said, Lestat did it and I will die on that hill. Hey, Kev, I'm rolling with you. I think Lestat did it too, man. I think, because it's not like we're just going to leave that. It's just some random mystery.
No. This is so true. Okay, so Lestat admitted that he killed the lady of the night friend. So why would he not admit to killing Paul?
Because that would break Louis.
Louis was infatuated with this lady of the night.
No.
Yes. Look, Louis confronted Lestat about Paul. Lestat told Louis he would never do such a thing. I believe him.
You know these vampires lie.
We believe you, Lestat. We believe you.
Oh, okay.
You would never do that to sweet Louis. You never would.
He would not do that to my Louis.
You would not do that to Louis. I can't do it like you do. We would never do that. Wait, we got the party going still. Oh my gosh, the party's going again.
Oh, the party's going.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Y'all about to make us be late for Game of Thrones.
It's the dragon. No, it's not.
All right. Listen. This is hey. Let's go. Kept the party going. This is Struggle Skywalker who said, that's an interesting name, Struggle Skywalker.
I like it.
Okay, there we go. What do you all want to see in season 3? That's a good question. I actually, you know who I want to see more of? I want to see more of Daniel. That Daniel Armand thing. Oh my
goodness.
I know Daniel isn't a likable person for us, for the both of us. I know he's a fan favorite for many of the subs. But for us, he's not really the most likable character. But seeing Daniel with power, him with that type of intellect, and him having the power of a vampire, and his maker making him out of spite, there is, and the fact that Assad Zaman, the actor that plays Armand, just eats all the time.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to seeing the two of them kind of go at it, because I don't think it's going to be friendly. I'm really looking forward to that. And of course, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. And of course,
they made a reference to Lestat's maker outside of Magus. I forgot her name. Akashka. I would like to see what Akashka looks like, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I am biased towards the look that Aaliyah used regarding Akashka, and I would like to see that kind of come back again. You know, if especially if it's somebody ancient, I'm curious to see what she looks like with that. So Akashka and the relationship between Armand and Daniel. I know everybody wants to see Lestat, but I'm trying to think a little bit out of the box and what really kind of like tickles my fancy on season 3. How about you?
Well, here's the thing. Like, for Daniel, I don't like it.
Okay.
Because he's too new of a vampire for me to be like, I don't know. Like, I just don't have any interest in figuring out like how he navigates being a vampire, because I just don't.
Even though he's so well connected.
Connected to what?
The secret organization group.
I could care less if Okay. I mean, no. Wait, somebody said Kasha better be a Negro.
Hey, I mean, Aaliyah, I got Aaliyah in my head, so. I don't have
Aaliyah in my head because she was not the best actress. No, she's a beautiful woman. but she was a horrible actress.
Oh, I just saw something dope. Someone said Coco Jones could play Akashka. That would be dope. You remember Coco from?
I know who Coco Jones is. Yeah, from Bel Air. No,
that could be super dope.
No.
Okay.
No. Okay. That's a whole other story trying to figure out who Akashka could be, because I have one too.
Struggle Skywalker.
Okay. Struggle Skywalker.
Yeah. It's the same thing.
Oh yeah. What do I want to see?
What do you want to see?
I want to see.
You can't say Lestat. Lestat's the cheat code. Because everybody wants to see Lestat.
Well, I want to see whoever the vampire was that escaped from the actual burning theater.
They already talked about him. He's a DJ.
Okay, well, let's party up. Okay, another party going.
Oh my gosh, y'all really okay?
Yeah,
Thank y'all so much.
I want to see what's that. Real talk.
Okay, let's see. This is coming from Natalia. He's keeping the party going.
On this Sunday night.
He's like,
on this Sunday night. She was like, House of Dragon ain't nothing on. Yeah, you got nothing on interview.
She's talking to us how Louis used to talk in his old life. He'd be like, I said you staying with us.
No, it's like,
I'm trying to look at the tell you ain't going nowhere.
It's the stock calling out. Come to me, Syntell. Come to me. Come to me with a live. Come to me with a live.
Oh, the party is still going.
Okay. Natalia R. He never hurt Louis' sister, mom after everything. Exactly.
Well, that would be too obvious. Just say, okay, all right.
It would have been obvious, but the mom and sister would have been too obvious.
You can't kill everybody. You can kill one. I don't know.
If he ain't thinking it's food, he can kill the whole.
I'm obviously outvoted.
He could kill the whole kit and caboodle.
Look, the poll had already said out of 93 votes, 83%
real talk
has said no. So we have been all the way kicked to the curb.
That part.
Hey, listen, I'm liking these ideas for Akashka. Zendaya as Akashka would be epic. What?
I don't like it. Like it.
Oh my God. I don't like it. Tiana Taylor.
I don't like it.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
So we got those two.
I gotta think of somebody.
Apparently I'm saying it incorrectly. It's pronounced Akasha.
Not Akashka. Yeah, Akasha.
I like a Costco. You get real deals if you go to a Costco.
You a hot man.
Akasha. My bad.
Somebody said FKA Twigs. That would be interesting.
DJ Sam.
That's the person that I was trying to figure out.
Somebody thought Zendaya was overrated as well.
No, I don't think so. She was overrated. Is that what you just told me?
Well, that's just what this person said.
I thought you said no. I was like, oh no, she's not overrated, but I don't think she should play a Costco.
Ooh, stop my heart right here with this one. Lapita.
No, I think that would be beautiful.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That could be.
Wait, and even if it wasn't Lupita, what about the one that? Oh my gosh, the actress.
Lupita wins.
No, but the actress.
Now I got to do a vote.
No, the actress that also played in Woman King. No, in Black Panther, that was the part of the army.
Oh, I can't think of her name.
Yeah, I can't either. I love her.
Oh, shoot, hold on.
I love her.
All right. Listen.
I love her. Last poll.
Because we really do need to
we
get
got
to
another super chat.
All right, hold on. Let me get this poll going.
And then
all
let me go
right, so best casting for Akasha.
Yeah.
Best
actress.
Best
casting. Yeah.
Actress. Oh, hold on. I can't spell.
ACTRES.
Casting for Akasha. I hate y'all right now. All right, hold on.
Oh, can't you just give them their own choices?
Lupita. No, we got to give like 4.
Oh.
Let's see.
I don't know the lady's name.
I'm gonna do Zendaya.
From Black.
Come on, because we've had a few people say Zendaya. I just saw somebody say Angela Bassett, and just because she's the queen of queens, I have to put Angela Bassett in there.
Older.
Casca is old.
Is she?
Yeah, she's like 6,000 years old.
Yeah, but in the body of a.
Listen, Angela Bassett eats wherever she goes.
We'll put that on there. We got to get
Okay, hold on. I know. Listen, what else did we see? Who was the other one? Tiana Taylor?
I didn't like Coco Jones.
Okay, we can only do like 4. So pick. So you want me to do Tiana Taylor?
No, do Coco. I mean, I like her in Bel Air, but I wouldn't like her in this.
Coco.
Yeah.
Coco Jones. Somebody said Halle Berry. Nah.
No.
She's had her time. No disrespect.
You said she's had her time. Like Angela Bassett hasn't been around for 5,000.
There's no disrespect to Angela Bassett.
Yeah. Okay. Start that poll. All
right,
wait, and then go to the super chat.
All right, then we go super chat. Okay, listen. We'll start talking about who. The poll is up. Best actress casting for Akasha. We got Lupita, Zendaya, Angela Bassett, and Coco Jones. Let's see how this goes. All right, super chat.
Yeah, go super chat.
All right, sorry. Yeah. We didn't ignore you, super chat.
Okay, this is a good one.
Let me see. This is coming from Vera Morris.
All right, so she said, Vera Morris says Delaney should have played Akasha. Delaney, it's Claudia.
You went through a whole range of emotion on that.
Yeah, I see that. What about the first Claudia?
No.
I mean, you can't do that now that that's already been done. Delaney. I don't know.
She did such a good job. Like, she's proven to me that she can handle that.
I don't know, though, because I feel like from what they've said, and I don't really know the character very well as far as Akasha is concerned, but I feel like she would be, like, way more powerful. Is that wrong to say?
You're saying that her performance, Delaney's performance, wouldn't be as powerful? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that I feel like the portrayal of Claudia, it's hard for me to picture Delaney as this powerful Akasha.
You didn't feel any kind of power during the trial?
No.
Okay, that's fair.
No,
that's fair.
She literally stood up, had her ankles cut, and was burned to death. I mean, where's the power?
That.
But where's the power?
And able to stand up with cut Achilles and still fight her way through everybody trying to silence her. No. Like, belittle my little old. Yo.
It's really cute.
Oh my gosh. All right. We gotta go to the floor real quick.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Another super chat.
Hold on.
Party going.
Hey, we're keeping the party going. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
That was you had him in a whole range of
emotions. I had to like go through the whole thing.
He was in it all.
Skywalker. Zoe Saldana as Akasha. I like Zoe Saldana, but I feel not for this. Yeah, I feel like not for this though.
I don't think so either for some reason.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm trying to think of a role where she played like kind of like that chick. And what was she? Colombiana.
Yeah, and there was something else that was recent.
Lioness. She's in Lioness right now.
Recent, that kind of recent as in like the last 2 years.
I feel like out of the selections that we've had, I don't think she beats the majority of those for me. Yeah, I don't think she beats out Lupita Zendaya. Definitely not Angela Bassett. Maybe Coco. I think. Yeah, I probably would choose Zoe over Coco.
I would too. Thank you for that, Struggle.
I do like that. Added extra.
I mean, that's a good idea because think about it. She was one of the women of color that was considered like the action
I mean, she is the most profitable black female action star of all time.
Yeah, because if you think about Galaxy
3 of the greatest. Yeah.
Galaxy of the Stars. Oh my God.
It's okay.
Wait, it's been 2 hours. I've been talking.
No, I mean, she's got 2 Avatar movies and she's got that Marvel money. So she knows. Yeah. Now listen, I don't know anything how Akasha gets down.
Akasha, yeah.
But if it is like action starry, like if we need to see her like, roll and do stunts, then Zoe's a great representation.
I can see that.
But if we need somebody to like have like some stoic moments and all of that, then
Well, here's what I'm thinking too. Remember, this ensemble is already A+ in terms of their acting chops. Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah, like
who are we picking?
Listen, that's what I'm saying. That's why I keep going with Angela Bassett. Yeah. The best out of all of those got to me.
We got another party going.
Okay, all right.
We got another party going.
This one is first. First, let me say thank you to Vera Morris for Delaney for that. Yeah, thank you so much.
We got
thank
two more.
you for Zoe. Zoe was the next one? That was the next one?
No,
thank you. That was from Struggle Skywalker.
Yeah, now we got 2 more.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Struggle Skywalker, for keeping the party going.
Yeah, you kept the party going. Look at this. We are officially late for our House of the Dragon.
I gotta eat, so we're gonna be mad late. We're gonna be late up in this piece.
Oh my gosh,
we're gonna be CPT
funny.
late because I gotta eat.
All right, listen. We got a
Princetta.
Let's get some applause. Jodie Turner-Smith as Akasha. Let me go. You already know I'm going to the IMDb's because I can't think off the top of my head.
I was gonna say I can't picture who that is.
Let me see.
Thank you for looking that up. Thank you for the suggestion. Jodie Turner-Smith as Akasha.
Oh yeah, old girl from Queen of Slim.
Oh, I can see that.
Yes, actually,
I can see that.
Absolutely. She just got done doing. She had an appearance in the Star Wars joint for the Acolyte. And she was amazing in the Acolyte.
Yeah, she's stunning.
Yes,
like she is just a stunning.
Oh, you know what? You don't get these horns for that one. That is a very good recommendation.
Well, and look at Princetta M, the real MVP. But thank you for that because beautiful. I would have to see her acting chops again, like because I've seen Slim and Queen of Slim. Yeah. But I haven't seen her in anything else. So I would need to see if her acting chops measure up to the rest of the ensemble. But I think she's absolutely stunning. Yeah. Not that you have to be stunning to play this role.
No,
but
I mean, if you're gonna be like this powerful, you
have to have a stature.
Yeah, like you should be able to see it just by looking at the character.
Absolutely.
You can be like her.
Yeah, absolutely. And her stature is beautiful.
Yeah, and Jodie Turner-Smith is that like you see her and you like. Oh,
you pay attention.
I can feel it radiating off of you.
You pay attention.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Let me see.
We're on Vera Morris again. Yep.
Big shout out to Vera Morris. Thank you so much for the general
party going.
Super
party going.
Thank you. You keeping the party rocking.
Party going.
Yes. Who said agreed? Jodie Turner-Smith. Yeah, I feel like I almost want to redo the vote.
Poll.
Yeah, just take Coco all the way off and then redo it. No disrespect to Coco.
No disrespect to any of the actresses. Because all these people that we are talking about are wonderful.
Jodie Turner-Smith
and very talented.
Yeah, I agree with
Thank you, Vera Morris. We agree too.
Okay. Thank you so much, Vera Morris, for the super chat. We're gonna head over to the next one. Yep. This one is from Knox of Spades. Yes, thank you so much.
Need the party.
Y'all like doing that. I just tell you now, this is not a house of the dream.
Y'all ain't waking up. Y'all ain't waking up to work. Y'all ain't waking up to go to work tomorrow morning. I ain't waking up to go to work. I'm calling out. I'm calling out.
It's vampire country.
I'm calling out.
Hey, Knox of Spades said, Anne Rice said Lestat didn't kill Paul. I mean, I can't argue against.
Wait, Knox of Spades in the building. The writer.
Oh, you gonna really hit me with that with it too? With it? You gonna hit me with that? What's that called, Joyco? Was that the Reebok?
Yeah.
Or the RoboCop?
No, the RoboCop is this one.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Yeah. This is called Delirium at its finest.
Yeah, no, I got a little half a sip left.
Oh, no, mine is water. Knox of Spades, thank you so much. But thank you for that because I really did not feel that he had it.
So just because Anne said it don't mean it has to be absolute truth. Everybody's taking the story's voice to their own. You're right. I can't.
You a hot mess.
I'm trying.
Mm-hmm. Boo. Where's the boo? Where's the boo button? Boo.
All right, listen. So the vote is finally done out of 81 votes. Best actress casting for Akasha. Coco Jones got 9%. Angela Bassett got 17%. I'm surprised it's that low, actually.
I'm not.
No, I
love Angela Bassett, but I just think younger.
Zendaya is 11%, and Lupita with a whopping 63%.
Yeah.
So okay, so between Jodie Turner-Smith and Lupita, what would you pick?
I would have to see Jodie Turner-Smith.
I can't believe I'm about to vote against Lupita.
No, I would have to.
I might even do.
I would have to see her because I haven't seen her acting since that movie, and that was a very long time ago. So I'd have to see how she is now.
Lupita would eat both of them.
They both would. We got another one.
Okay, we got another super chat. Okay, hey, my goodness. Violet, super OG, triple OG. Hey,
I'm like this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like literally doing jazz hands up in the speed.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Hunting Violets. Thank you so much. We had a full-on closeout too. We had finished. We had talked about the Discord and the Patreon.
Yeah, well, I didn't give closing thoughts.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I didn't give closing thoughts yet.
Go ahead, finish that out.
Arsema Thomas, young lady Danbury as Akasha.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a very good one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Ooh, that's a really good one. That's a really good one.
Listen to this. Not only young lady Danbury. Hunting Violets, what do you think about this? Syntell, what do you think about this?
All right.
Young Queen Charlotte.
It's good.
You don't like it?
No, I do.
I think it's wonderful.
I think Asmara Thomas, who played young lady Danbury, I think it's the better choice. That's what I'm saying. It's
why?
Let me think on. Let me sit on it. If they were like pick right now, I'm going Asmara Thomas. But then I'm thinking about that the way young Queen Charlotte was.
Yes, she was amazing.
She had to like press her power.
She had to care for this man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And how she had to love him and how she was, distraught, trying to figure out what was going on with him. And that's a good one. That is a good one. That is a good one. Hunting Violets, you just sparked my
I think I said
creativity there.
It's Arsema.
I don't think I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Arsema,
and for those that don't know, for all of our, because I know we're
on a different shows.
If you have not watched Bridgerton, it's very good. And one of our favorite characters on there. Excuse me. Sorry. Goodness. I know. It's an old man.
Yeah, okay.
Please don't fall out on the stream.
Like,
don't fall out on the stream. It gives an exceptional performance. Okay, no, we really do got. Oh my gosh, I was going to say we really do got to get out of here.
We got another party.
Oh my gosh. Natalia.
I have to work tomorrow. I'm kidding.
Thank you,
Natalia.
OG Triple OG Hunting Violets. Thank you so much. Natalia Ario, you about to get that OG status as well because you just been dropping bars and it was like she's like wait, they about to leave. Hold on. Hit the same button.
She's the DJ of the night.
Natalia R said Lestat didn't do it. Proven. Look at his plank. What's the plank?
You know what a plank is? Walk the plank.
Oh.
So I'm assuming maybe Paul had a plank there that I don't know about. That's the only thing that I can think of.
Might be.
Yeah, so Lestat didn't do it. Yeah, so maybe he walked the plank.
Yeah.
And so that way he had already established that was what was going to happen. And so it was already there.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, somebody had already proven that Anne Rice herself said that it didn't happen.
Anne Rice herself said that Lestat didn't do it.
But it was fun to speculate.
It was a good thought.
It was fun to speculate.
It was a good thought.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
I liked it.
It was good. Okay, all right. I think.
Yeah, it's time.
Then turn loose of us.
It's time. It's time.
It's still a work day for us. We are still officially on the clock. Hey, for real, this is it. Thank you all so much. Wow.
This has been a blast.
Man, we went a full 2 hours.
Wait, it's been a blast. I just want to say thank you for joining along on this absolutely amazing show.
Yeah.
And can't wait for season 3 because it has been beautiful.
And it's
beautiful season.
It's amazing.
Thank you for all your support.
Thank you. Thank you for going on this journey with me. Thank you all for being there. Make sure you check out the Discord if you want to just be a part of the community that we are building. It's still early, only a few people in there, but it is going to jump. Please believe that, and it's going to be tons of fun to go along with it, including being a part of our live streams, and a part of our recording process as we were doing our reactions. It's going to be like that kind of stuff, memes, fun things, spoilers, all that. And if you are interested in seeing our reaction in its full extent, of course, check out the Patreon. There's a link to it. It's Patreon.com/Syntell. You can get to it super quick. It's a great community there as well. That is it. We are going to grab something to eat and get ready for House of the Dragon. And hopefully, if you were on, when it is set up, if you were on Discord, you would have been able to watch our reaction live. It's not set up yet. You can't do it just yet. But that is what we're going to get to, so you were able to hop and get more of the experience. All right. Hey, thank y'all so much. This was tons of fun.
So much fun.
I love y'all to pieces. And we'll catch y'all in the next project. All right, y'all. Take care. Peace.